Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Last session, you guys woke up from a long 10-hour nap. Some crazy things happened in regards to Finch that Ezekiel was not expecting. Danzog had his 5th fight under dubious circumstances. He won, but his opponent was eaten. You guys ventured out into the city to both passively look for survivors, and also Finch wanted to check out something that he had seen leading to far away into the other side of the city where originally you all were, a tree leading into black smoke where you guys came across Munakata, a Ronin. Conversation was had, gold was given. The knowledge that the Sungshower, the warlord of Bayan Olgi, was just in some form of stasis, healing, apparently being wounded during the attack on the city. And that person that was responsible was then killed by her Ronin. Satisfying answers in regards to that. They were that once she was up and about again, that they would head back south to Bayan Olgi. You showed him the gem that is in your possession, exclaiming that it is a warlord gem. Munakata just laughed and said, "That's not possible. There's only 7, and the 2 that were here are gone."
Yeah, Munakata was Jed.
Leaving Munakata, you guys found, heading on your way back, found some potions. You guys took some, and then decided that it'd be best to, you don't need to be in Chengdu anymore. Danzog's got fights in Nanchang. Apparently buy-ins, very irregular, in that they weren't meant to be buy-ins, as far as Danzog is aware. But nevertheless, now a new hurdle has surfaced in his road to championship. Guys decide to head south in that direction anyway, with Finch saying that if he could use Danzog's name as a prized fighter, then maybe the doors that were closed to him before could be opened this time. Guys head south, outside the city, realizing that inside the city looked fucked. And then upon exiting the city, the countryside looked fucked. Buckshot of houses, streets scattered all across. Guys, south, across the bridge, camp for a night under a safe location, thanks to your new clansman companion, Ozai. Oza, thank you.
Yeah. Away today.
And in that camping, the watch was uneventful, safe, and that during that first watch by Finch, he was able to decipher a scroll that he had received, and the information pertaining that. But at the end of the rest, picked up that journey into Nanchang after a day and a half's worth of travel, and here you are on the outskirts of the walled city of Nanchang.
All right. Have we entered the city yet?
No, you haven't entered the city yet. You're like it. The session ended when you guys arrived at the walled city.
All right, cool. Is anyone at the. So is it like what's the entrance look like? Is it just like a giant gate and everyone walks in, or is it like a?
Yeah, it is a giant like bamboo structured gate.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool. Is anyone anyone at the gate, like any guards?
Nobody's outside.
Okay, so just free walk in.
At the moment, the gates are closed.
Oh, they're closed. Okay, cool.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to the gates, I guess.
You go to the gate.
I'll go with.
Doesn't open.
Is there a
I
lock
bash
the
on it.
outside?
Boof, boof, boof. You hear coming from the parapounts on the walls, but no face to put to the voice. Hey, who goes there?
I look to you. Ooh, go.
Fuck, I haven't worked out a fucking clan name for this cunt yet. Shit.
We wish to have entry into the city.
Fuck.
And I looked into to you, pausing time until you have an answer.
We've got a wrestler here, a fighter here. I believe he's on tour, and I just look to Danzok.
All right then. Bamboo gates open inwards towards the city.
It's through like a belt drive sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Damn, technology here is pretty rad.
And you see inside the city of Nancheng from this point of view.
What's it look like?
It's at the moment, I'd say, coming on like 10 in the morning. You think it's hard to tell in regards to the fact that it's it's full of forest.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to tell exactly where the sun is above the heading of the canopy of the trees. Just like outside, but inside the city now, that there's a lot more open aired space.
Okay.
But the city looks from where you are looking inside from this entrance. It looks like people are out and about, going about their business.
Does it look like Tiger Island at a zoo? Does it kind of look like that sort of like bamboo trees that kind of like in on the pathways?
All right, let me Google Tiger Island.
That's how I imagine. It's kind of like a Thai city sort of thing.
Like old Korean style.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
City.
Yeah. Right.
Oh.
Cool. I head until I see the first guard, or first person looks like he's of some sort of governance in the city. Do I see anybody of that nature, or is it just civilians?
Yeah. You see some, like, as it opens, you see like a troop of like 24 guards just like set up in
24?
outposts. Yeah.
Oh wow, shit. Okay, that's pretty intimidating. All right, I'm gonna go up to the guards and say, excuse me, we're looking for the fighters' pit, where we have our champion here ready for his fight.
One of the guys looks at you, Hobgoblin, with his like red leathery skin. He looks old, skin cracked, as if like for a previous part of his life he was like a sailor of some sort. And he goes, "The only fighting pits are here are at the taverns, pubs. Right? You either head to the Shadowless Sword, the Kingdom, or the Sharpened Table."
What was this? Those three again?
The Shadowless Sword,
Yeah.
the Kingdom, or the Sharpened Table.
What the fuck's a sharpened table?
It's a sharp table.
Why?
Finch, you would know being here a bit, you would know of the Kingdom. It is a tavern located within the district of Songpa. It's the main residential district of Nanchang. There are 4 in total. Or 4
The
districts.
residential district.
Yes. You would know that you were here for a bit of time, so you know that Nanchang has 4 districts. Songpa, the residential district. Guanak district, which contains the hub of all the major clans of this city, plus the warlord's residence. Dobong, which contains the war college and most, if not all, the religious buildings, the judicial buildings of the city, and Nawong, which is the mercantile and trade district containing the city's harbour and the large Zaibatsu quarters, which you have been to before.
I've been to the Zaibatsu quarters.
Correct. In your quest to just suss out anybody that would know anything in regards to Jade, you were...
Oh, yeah. I forgot where we are. Of course.
Heard.
One of the more not surprising aspects for what you see is that the populace looks very much diverse. In that, compared to Chengdu, Nanjing on the first look inside the city, especially for Danzog and Oza, is that it's not so heavily on the goblinoid aspect. Finch, you more so than Ezekiel, who was only here briefly, know that thanks to the location and closeness of the Shrine of the Animal Lords, and that Nanchang is part of a major trading city itself, one of the only one besides Chengdu, it has a large, varied populace.
I say thank you to the gods for giving me the information, and I say, no, this is my first time being here. How far is the Shrine of the Animal Lords?
It's about half a day's walk south, mate. Outside the city, follow around Southern Road.
All right, thank you.
No worries.
Walk back to the group, and I looked down and stuff like, well, where is your fight taking place? Did should I tell you? They didn't tell you?
Just in Nanching. That's all I.
Well, we go to one.
Well, I'm
and I guess
sure
we'll
one of
find
the
out.
Rakshasas in any of the taverns would know.
Yeah.
Oh, what's in the city? All right. Well, maybe we hit the kingdom first. That sounds kind of I don't know, official in my eyes.
Might as well.
I look back to the group and I go, or to the guys. I go, which way to the kingdom?
Well, the kingdom, you want to go to Dobong.
To Dabong.
Yeah, Dobong.
How do I get there, mate?
Main road heads straight kind of through the entire city. When you hit about the 7th junction, take a right, follow the main road for an extra bit. You won't miss it. It's where the war college is.
Ah, thank you. And we start walking down that way until we get to the injunction. The 7th injunction.
I kind of
Everybody-
remember the way. If we get lost, I'll be sure to correct us.
Thank you, Finch. I'll let you lead the way. Do I
Lee,
still have the
you
gem,
have
by the
the
way? I thought so, yeah. Cool.
You do indeed. Takes about 30 minutes to walk straight through, and then just like the walking through the city. It is a very, very populous styled city. Walks of nearly all life in here. But even though they all, there's a lot of variation, they're all, for the most part, speaking goblinoid.
Yeah.
You hear it every now and then. You see small shrines on the corner of various animal lords. You'll see a more like bigger shrines containing to the 8 emperors. There are small plays happening here and there. Stores are being either set up in full or on their way to being fully set up. You guys head through Songpa and Gwanak districts until they kind of intersect for a bit until you find pretty much like you'll know like once you realize where you are, you're in Dobong. It's the War College is very similar to the one you have been to, Ezekiel. It seems like architecturally wise, they've kept the same motif.
Yeah.
And the religious buildings, a sort of like more wooden cathedral, in regards to the religion of the 8 emperors is here. And then you're able to find situated in like an alley that's made up, but it's like a long building that levels up about 4 floors. The kingdom.
Right.
Well,
There's a large like sign that says the kingdom, but behind the words the kingdom is various like paws, claws, beaks, all manner of like animal motif behind the wording.
Right.
well, they have their branding.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Sure do.
Becky, you finished to go first.
Well, me?
Well, you know, it might be less intimidating if a smaller person of stature walks in before.
Are you scared to go in, Leonin?
Not scared to go. No, but just.
I push past this dumb conversation. I open the door and I walk in. Fuck it.
All right. All right.
You guys okay to put your cams on? Or well, not while you're reading?
Oh, I'm done. No, wait. I need yes.
Just that it's a little bit easy for me
The power of aura.
to gauge your
What's happened to your camera, bro?
That's his fighting symbol. That's what it's on his fight pants.
Yeah, yeah. That's it.
Cool.
Dan's
That's
sponsored
cool.
by Tap Out. What the fuck those people are called.
It's called the movie. What the? Hey, what's this?
nice.
Oh, that's the wrong one. My bad. Hang on.
Never actually looked
I
at
was more
these
expecting
before.
the TV in the background, the fucking the aircon still on the left.
Oh, that's Matt's one. Just the one on the D20.
Where's my camera?
It's warming up, mate.
Did I plug it in? Pretty sure I plugged it.
You have to change that fight record, by the way, as well.
I thought I did. Well, I guess I didn't plug it in.
Oh,
Oh, I did plug it in. Oh, it is working.
As soon as you like, there are no windows or like along the walls or outskirts of the kingdom itself. There's like a 2-meter tall door that is like ones you've seen before, where it's not like a door, it's more like a fucking the thing that I keep forgetting the name of it, but the thing that the cowboy places have, where it just swings.
Like saloon doors.
Yeah, like a saloon door, except like
got
it covers the whole doorway.
That's cool.
Dunzog, as you go to like push in, you feel like a force like on the other side try to push as well, and there's a bit of like someone's on the other side trying to get out while you're trying to get in, sort of situation.
Okay.
Well, I got 5-0 champ. Just
I'm not
move
fucking
through.
rude. No, I'm not rude. I'm just gonna stand back and let the person who's coming out in.
You stand back, the door swings open, out steps out in a brisk walk, 2 figures, cloaks over their heads, about 5'10" in figure, like, and they just like out and then like they like skirt away.
Square away,
two
nah, okay, all good, yeah, keep all good.
Why are you looking sus at it? Don't worry about it. Yeah, I just keep going.
Two things happen. One, Finch, you feel a small bit of phantom pain in your left eye.
You fucked
And
your right eye first.
Yeah.
I was trying not to touch it.
Oh, I see.
and some small whispers of get away that just are there at the back of your mind. If you wanted to, you could. People that wanted to like have a better look as they're like out and then walking away could roll a perception text.
Black cloaks aren't good, so I'm gonna check that now. Perception?
Yeah.
15.
15.
Yeah, I got a +0.
Anybody else rolling?
Nah.
No, I don't really give a shit.
They're
Well,
just weirdos
are they
with
the
black
same
cloaks.
cloaks from?
No, they are not wearing the same cloaks that the necromancers had. These are different cloaks.
All right.
No, I don't really give a
Get
shit.
rid of this ball.
9.
9. Hard to really see for you, Finch, but Ezekiel, it looked like two humanoid style figures. You couldn't really tell if they were like human or some other like race that wasn't goblinoid, but the faint hint of like a glow from where their eyes were.
Oh, I want to call out to him so bad. Alright, I won't say anything. But I'll look around when we enter the into the kingdom. I want to look around for any other cloaked figures like
I'll call out. I'll call out real quick. Excuse me.
One of them stops, the other one just keeps going. He turns around, and it looks like slim in face, brown toned skin. Can't really see as he turns, but like his eyes glow with gold. And he looks in your direction, and he looks and notices Finch first, and then Finch, you feel just a fear build up in like the back of your mind, an intense like get away from me, get away from me, get away from me, get away from me, sort of like impulsion. It's like the eyes that this guy has glows with gold, and a sense of like just unnatural fear is building up, and he starts to walk towards you.
I was hoping for directions to the Shadowless Sword, and I kind of like back up a little bit to where Danzok is.
He about 15 feet away. He stops. And he goes, squints, looks. Yes, well, the Shadowless Sword is in the Nawong district.
Noong, Oh, okay. Apologies, I was confused. I thought it was in Songpa. My bad.
Not from around here. It's understandable. Have a good day. His eyes sweep across the group. He turns and like brisk walks away.
It's kind of like just fucking get my shit back together and all right, in we go. I suppose.
What was that? What was up with that guy?
Oh, you saw him.
Alright, let's go.
Stepping inside the kingdom, it looks like stepping inside looks like a foyer style area, and then it's got like 4 other floors that kind of like ramp up. Each floor like hard to tell, but it looks like it's long, and then it ramps up, and then it looks long, and then just each floor ramps up.
Okay.
In this foyer, there's a rakshasa behind like a desk. And this foyer area is filled with statues of various animals.
I go to the Rakshasa and I ask, where are the fights?
Fights! Danzok! Is that you?
Yep.
Yes, heard about your win over there in Chengdu. Excellent work.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, I look at his. I look at the Rakshasa. Look at his mouth. I'm like, I can eat fucking people.
Yeah.
Now, now, you obviously, I assume you've been told that there have been something has happened, and you have additional fights before you face the champion.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, we are in talks with the Zaibatsu in regards to that situation. Unfortunately, it's going to be a day or two before we get that sorted out.
Yeah. All right.
We are dreadfully sorry upon this situation. We had to discuss the same thing with Zugzol. He arrived just yesterday as well.
Why is he here?
Business. He said that he was unfinished business that he had, wanted to see your fights. He said apparently he got wind that something like this might happen and wanted to personally ascertain why the Zaibatsu were stepping over some boundaries.
Oh. Yep. All right. Tell me he's going to come.
Yes, well, you know, sometimes messages don't get across.
Who was
Birds lose their wings, all that kind of thing. From the gist of it, the Zaibatsu want to interlude with about 5 fighters.
All right. Yep.
We're just ascertaining the nature of such a thing. But you know how it is, you know, people meddling, money, grubby hands.
Yeah, I don't care. Just want the. Don't care.
Yeah, no worries. In the meantime, here is a key. We've been instructed to give you a universal one. Each tavern within Nanchang will provide you with a room situated to the number.
Okay.
The number of this key is 13.
All right. I grab the key. I go. Oh, yep. Thanks. That's good. That's going to be handy, I think.
Your rooms aren't. Don't go up. Each floor is a different sort of activity. You want to head to the left on the foyer area here, and he points to where it looks like there's some couple of hallways. And one of the hallways leads 1 to 6. The other one leads 7 to 12, and then one goes 13 to 16.
Is there enough room for these dorks?
Unaware that we were going to be providing additional room.
So was I.
All right.
I was unaware as well.
Okay. Well, what do we got in the spare? He looks underneath the desk, pulls out a box, opens it up. Yes. Give me that key back, and I'll give you another one.
I give him the key.
And he takes the key back. He gives you a key with a number 18 on it.
Oh, okay. Yep. Thanks for that. I really appreciate that quick turnaround on the change of plans.
Hey, no worries. We try to keep this sort of thing as smooth as possible. You know, we've been running these things for hundreds of years. Don't want to fuck it up now, eh?
Yeah, fair enough. All right. Well, I'll catch you later. Thanks.
No worries.
If I may ask 2 questions.
Yes.
Where is the fight taking place?
You're here. Preferably.
I looked to the dance. Well, we've got the right place, and the first guess is pretty good.
Either that, or the shadow of the sword, or the sharpened table. It could be either 3.
Oh, also, this lion over here, he's going to be fighting in one of the fights. Is there a
question?
Is there, is there a fucking bit of something he could have a go with?
Oh, this is news to me.
Yeah, well, we made a thing that if he's going to come along, he needs to fight, or else he's just dead weight otherwise.
So I intend to fight.
Right.
He's entering. First timer. He's entering.
Right. Now, we can't grant you the ability to partake in any of the fights pertaining to Danzog. It is already stipulated fights, and thus any of the fights pertaining to winning in regards to championship are off the table for you. But we do have a small local scene, not to the death like the championship bouts are, but close to the knockout, so to speak. We have we just had some last night. The next one will be tomorrow night at the sharpened table.
All right. Who do I see?
Yeah, the indie scene. That's good. There you go.
Are these indie scenes, are they tough to fight in?
Oh,
No.
don't worry. I'm sure you'll eat the guy up.
No, it's fine.
I looked at the right
No,
section
they're
as he says,
okay.
eat the guy up.
And keep in mind, I don't know about what happened in that back room.
I don't think I do either.
I'll eat
I
them
don't
up.
think Finch went down there.
No, Finch didn't.
Yeah, it's just us doing that sort of shit. All right. So who do I see down there?
You'll be sorted out. Just say who you are. You're here for the fights. You're a friend of Danzog's. It'll be sorted. I'll send a message over. We'll be right as rain.
I mean, that was at the sharpened table. You said yes.
Correct.
I will head there tomorrow night. Thank you. Your name?
Yeah, it's a joy.
Joy.
Yes.
Thank you, Joy.
Mate, it was a joy to meet you. All right, well, I'm gonna fucking head to bed. 18.
Right. He looks over the group a little bit too long at Finch, and then he turns around and starts going through some papers.
Actually, can I get
you
a
hear-
glass of water, please? It's been a long walk.
Head up to the 3rd floor. That's where drink is served.
Thank you. Looked at times like I wasn't aware that they didn't serve drinks to this.
He
place,
just said
but-
that there's things with different levels.
Yeah, well,
You weren't listening. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna go to the room.
I'm there in a bit. I go to the 3rd level.
All right. Who's going with Danzog, and is anybody going with Ezekiel?
I'll go with Ezekiel.
I'm gonna go with Oza.
So you're going with Ezekiel.
Well, if you decide to go to the top floor, that's where I'm going.
Okay. We'll get you a an oversized jug of water for you.
Yeah, can I
alright.
get a shot of orange juice, please?
Yes, thank you for the shot.
Yes.
As
Shot glass, my favorite.
Danzog goes to the hallway that leads to that section of numbered rooms. The rest of the group goes past the foyer and a joy up a flight of stairs onto the first layer, where it looks like this layer is for dining and eating. This is more where people like a sort of like open house kitchen, where in the middle of this like long ass floor is like those you know those places where they cook in front of you and they do all the tricks with the eggs and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
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 I don't know what they're called, but it's like there's a couple of those where people are eating at and stuff. Past that, up to the 2nd floor is where there is a large bar out that like cross like in a U shape on part of the wall of alcohol of various kinds. And as you get closer to where a single Rakshasa is in a sort of like barkeep's uniform, you hear up from the layer above like a come on, cheers, then a sort of scuffle, a roar, and then just nothing.
This is an odd place. I'd like to approach the bar.
Yeah. This Rakshasa who's like in fur of white with stripes of black and orange.
That's cool.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like a glass of water, please.
Right, and your compatriots?
Can I get a larger stool for my friend here?
Oh, okay.
Can you get up in this one?
I can certainly try. I'm gonna climb up.
Yeah, you can get up. It's not the first time you look around and it seems
My
there are no
apologies.
other like. So just water, yes.
I'll grab a barley soju if I may.
Excellent. And what about you,
I'll also get some water.
No worries. And he turns around, then goes down the partial a bit. Looks like he opens up some cabinets, pulls out some jugs that already contain a sort of liquid, pours them into some cups and glasses, and comes back and he goes, "That'll be 5 silver, thank you."
Look through my bag.
Uh,
No worries. Pull out 5 silver.
I hand him a gold coin. Can I get some change with that?
No. Thanks for the gold.
That's
I'll grab.
Trying
I'll
to
grab.
get rid of your gold, are you, Oza?
I'll have an extra water then. I'll round it up.
No worries.
Thank you.
I was a little bit out of sorts for the last couple of days. Where did we meet you, Oza?
Under a building.
Yes, there was when the Grim Reaper when that giant figure had pulled up the earth. But the building landed on top of us, and you had seemed to be, well, I'd say knocked out, Finch, and we had met Oza there. It was pretty peaceful to my remembrance of it all, but nothing negative about it, and we continued through to the city.
Yep, I felt I was probably going to have to kill someone for a minute. Thank God it didn't come to that. Oh, fuck.
Gods.
Under the deity.
So you were going to
yes.
you were going to kill someone, but it wasn't negative at all. Is that what I'm understanding?
I just give Ezekiel a look. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah, yep. Leave it at that.
Okay.
Danzok,
Can I insight check Oza?
Yeah, you can. While you do that, Danzok, through the hallway that you go to, seems dimly lit, but the walls are like decorated in like animals like in combat fighting each other, artistically, not like to the death sort of thing.
Yeah.
You get to your door number 18. You open it, and it's like probably the best room you've ever been in.
Oh shit.
Tavern wise, it seems like this room seems to be a lot bigger than what you think. Like from the outside, sure the kingdom is large, but like this room is quite big. 4 beds doubled inside, like 4 double-sized beds, a table, a small little like sort of personal kitchen, but nothing like extravagant. For like basic things of like rice or like strips of pasta. A small little like heatings like heater where it's just like coals in like a more open space. No windows to the outside, but there are paintings in the like along the walls of various locations, and it seems the paintings ripple. And as they ripple, there's a small light breeze, cool, that wafts through.
Oh, nice. No. Yeah, I say that to myself, and I go into one of the large double beds, and I chill out.
Yeah. Finch.
I hypothesized burning a shrewd investigator point, which would have got me 29 for insight, but I'm not going to. It's just a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you can either like this was for Oza. So Oza, you can either like deceptive role in regards to like lying in this situation, or like you can just like let him read you the situation.
Nah, I don't care. I just couldn't be carrying on the story and just left it.
So what is like?
I'm not trying to hide anything.
So what does he like pick up on? Like but between the lines, what like kind of like tone was it? What sort of vibe is he picking up in regards to the situation?
I
read it as like it was definitely something between me and him.
Something happened. Thankfully, it didn't escalate further, and we just would rather not talk about it, just for everyone's sake.
Pretty nice too, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We're cool, but at the time, we fucking weren't.
In a sense that for the most part, what they're saying is true. A situation like you can pick up that something did happen. From the words of Ozo in regards to had to kill someone. You look at his looks against Ezekiel, and you can, with your capabilities of sussing it out, you could make the assumption that Ozo was looking to kill, or at least might have had to have killed Ezekiel in a situation that transpired under this situation. But whatever it was didn't transpire, and they're both alive.
All right, that's fine. Although, that reminds me, Ezekiel, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Are you okay to keep holding on to the gem?
My face drops slightly as it gets to quite a serious conversation, and I say, "Well, I would say so. I haven't really planned to use it or anything like that. The last time that I used it was to show it to the Ronin. Would you say otherwise?"
Yeah. Well, it's more so the fact that when we found it, you were screaming at Danzok for having it because it was cursed. And since you've asked it off of me, it's felt quite cozy in your pouch, I would say. To the point of maybe a tiny bit of concern.
What's this about a cursed gem, by the way? I still don't know about it.
Well,
Enough about it, anyway.
Well, we don't know a whole lot about it either. For some reason, Ezekiel seems quite confident it's a warlord gem. I disagree, but...
Well,
But if you do think it's a warlord gem, don't you think it's a little odd that we've been passing the buck, shall we say, and it's just sort of stayed with you?
Well, it's I'm not smiling. I'm smiling. Well, if anything,
It's also almost killed you twice. You don't seem wholly responsible with it.
I will tell you what, Finch. You are trustworthy, and I think maybe it is better in your hands. Maybe, look, if anything, it may have stayed with me, yes, but it has only been 2 days. It's not that long in the grand scheme of things.
Have you considered wearing
used it
gloves?
a couple times?
Well, gloves would not be a bad idea. I won't lie to you, though, Finch. I did see something when I last touched it. Well, the second time I touched it, before everything happened. You don't remember anything of your past, do you?
No.
Do you know what you might have done or been?
I've only got guesses.
I will be honest with you. When I touched it, I saw the Bugbear Warlord for Nencheng. Correct? Is that right? For Chengdu, sorry. Jacob. That's why that's why I remember being. Well,
yeah.
Bugbear, I presume, is the Warlord. I didn't see him, so I'm assuming so. What I believe was the Warlord for Chengdu, and he had said something about his wife being killed. He was going to get revenge, and he was saying it to you, and you had a bloody dagger in your hand. I don't know what that's about, but if anything, it doesn't seem like that would be you, and you seem to be quite an opposite. I wouldn't say a murderer is you at all. I say it's quite a low voice, so the Rakshasa doesn't hear this.
You notice that the Rakshasa is close by and his ears are up.
After I say he's not a murderer,
Do I notice these ears?
Yeah. you notice that like he has gradually gotten closer as the conversation has gotten on,
Yeah.
and then he's like maybe like 5 feet away, cleaning a glass, like but away from you guys.
Yeah,
I'm going to be like. I must say, this water is quite nice. Look,
Yeah, you know,
where do you get it from? It's quite refreshing.
finish
It's
this
better
conversation
than the
and
stuff
promise
that
it's
we've had in Chengdu, especially after.
And the gem.
I will return it to you. Just not here.
Okay.
Ooh, your mic's zapping a bit, Dante.
Oh, is it?
I thought that was just my headset.
Is it doing it again? Oh, the issue was.
I'm hearing this Rick Sasha scraping this grime at the bottom of his fucking cup, and it's making a buzzy sound.
Oh,
He's got static in his fur.
The Rakshasa goes, the water, yes. Only from the finest of springs. Thank you. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation in regards to a warlord gem. Yes?
I think it's just a
idle
trinket that
chatter.
they found from a fair of some kind. I don't know these people that well, but
No, strange company upon noticing we have clansmen from 2 of the farthest reaches of the province together.
How's that? Is this still doing it?
Nah, you good, Dante.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
what 2?
I think it makes sense.
Yeah,
Well, you have to
Two.
ask the question, why were 2 gems present in Chengdu, and what are the church going to do about it?
Have these 2 conversations kind of like
he immediately drops like
Yeah.
the look on his face, and he looks at you, Finch, and he goes, "Now, where did you hear that?"
Oh, I heard it somewhere where, let's say I was with colleagues. After all, a united Arcosis benefits us.
He looks at you, and then he leans in a bit until you're like his face is close to your face, and he like in a low growl, he goes, "You guilds should watch where your business leads you."
Oh, Ajoy. We would all like to see the golden sun rise once again.
I need you to make a deception check.
this is so
I'm
fucking
sitting there like next to
creepy.
him, like,
All right, that's going to be... Oh, wait, can I even
Just
burn
sitting here with my
a
water.
point on deception?
just me and you, like. What is
Oh, it's survival, not deception. Oh, okay, that's going to be a raw deception roll then. Finch is not good at lying, so this is concerning.
That's fucking chat as shit. Just say that shit straight in his face. No fucking deception at all.
14.
Well, it seems that you need to get your story straight.
I think you're right, actually. See, I don't know any of what I said. I don't know what any of it means. But if you could enlighten me, that would be very nice. You said that I was a gilded, did you say?
He looks around behind you. He turns. You can see him put his like hand up to his ear, and then just mouths something. Tell you what. Swing by the sharpened table tonight, and I can illuminate some of your questions.
Oh, I would love to. As you can see, I'm a little incomplete right now.
Sometimes the missing pieces of a puzzle right in front of us.
I certainly agree, and I give him a little pinch on the cheek. And then I go back to my drink.
You see him just like Right. And he just goes, well, my shift's over for the day. And then he just like takes his like barkeep's get up off, puts it underneath, and he just leaves.
Oh yeah. Oh, is a new one gonna come, bro? This will be if a new one comes out that's not him, man, this is gonna be the best thing ever.
Like he leaves, and after a moment with you guys still seeing there, and like another Rakshasa comes up, also furred in white, but his pattern of blacks. But he's got a pattern of black and orange that like different in stripes, like across. But like for his face, the there is no orange stripe. There's only black that leads from like his eyes up and around his head.
Barkeep, I am going to finish this in a moment. So another shot of barley soju, if you please. And I turn to Ezekiel. I go, check this out.
Right, a shot of barley sober, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, that'll be 5 silver.
All right. And I hand over the 5 silver with the sketch that I made of the 8-branched tree. And
Right.
while you're at it, do you know what this is?
No.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Looks like a tree.
All right, I
It's a
will
tick-
burn my first shrewd investigator on this one.
No worries.
Oh, that's wait, no, I forgot about my modifier. Oh, it's going to be even more. This is going to be 30. This is going to be more than 30.
You get to multiply even.
Insight 32.
32.
Jesus Christ.
You could tell immediately that was a very quick no. Hesitation was not even like he didn't even. It was just a no, as a way to like immediately shut down whatever conversation you fucking were gonna ask.
No, that's fair enough. If you don't know, you don't know. But I have a feeling maybe you would know someone who does know. Maybe more comfortable talking about such topics. By the way, you know, I'm sure you know this better than I do. I'm not your boss. I don't have any say over what you do or anything like that. I'm just looking into something right now.
The mention of the words "I'm not your boss," like a deep scowl comes across his face, unhappy and angry.
Truly, I am only looking into something. If I've given any offense,
he just looks at you and goes, "Talks are at the table. Bar's closed. Fuck off."
I looked at her and I'm like, waiting for water for like fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah, have my extra one. Have my extra.
Yeah, I just turned to him and go, well, I'm not getting that barley soju.
Oh fuck! I need to get a tankard like that, Mikey. What the hell?
Yeah, it's for my birthday. It was more
Fuck,
of a prop
that's
for the-
sick.
Yeah, it's very cool. Look at Finch again. Well, I guess you're not getting it. What was all that about?
Which bit specifically?
All of it.
When the other one was, you got real serious in your face after you said the stuff. Didn't know what that meant.
Well, let's go to a table and have this conversation, shall we?
Stand up. I look down the bar for a different bartender.
There's just him. But he as you look around, he locks eyes with you and he shakes his head.
Okay.
Well,
He just shakes his head.
here, just take the 5 silver. Anyway, you were very kind. And I leave to go to a table.
Danzog, no one knocks on your door. Still quiet. Like, are you trying to like get some sleep?
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm
Nice.
sleeping. I'm resting for this.
He's getting a fighter's wrist.
Yeah,
I'm getting a rest.
muscular regeneration is, after all, haram.
Yeah.
REM
creatine
sleep is
fucking-
haram.
All right, no worries. You guys are able to find like a small like drinkers table close by. But there's no one else on this floor besides you guys and the barkeep, who is now just like writing on some bits of paper, who like flames it up into, like burns it into flames, the whiffs away, and he just writes.
Anytime you say we're the only ones in a bar, it just reminds me of Jimmy and Scrit when they were in that bar alone, and just not good stuff led from that. It's kind of related to what you were saying about the vision that you saw. I'm sure we all know that we receive these visions from the gem, but I wanted to test how accurate they were. Every phrase you just heard me say, other than the first one, was a phrase I heard in a vision. I just wanted to see if I could use those phrases to kick the hornet's nest, I suppose. They mean something, obviously. Especially to the Rakshasa, who is Roku from Chengdu. He said those things in my vision.
I must share something with you in regards to the Rakshasa. I look around to make sure I get quieter in voice. When Donzog defeated the Black Panther, that was the fighter's name?
Black Jaguar.
Black Jaguar.
Black Jaguar.
He defeated the Black Jaguar. After his defeat, the Rakshasa feasted on his carcass.
I spit out my drink.
Wait, who?
What?
The Rakshasas.
Oh.
At the name of the tavern I have forgotten, but I've written it down, I believe. Tiguan, yeah.
Okay. And you...
No, I don't know where it was at, but I didn't...
Interesting.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to ask questions just because, I can imagine it. I didn't want to get myself in anything that I didn't, understand. But this is quite a lot.
And didn't Donzok say that the fight was unusually easy?
I didn't get to see the fight, but if it's Donzok is a premium fighter, of course any fight's easy for him. But if it was extremely easy, maybe he wasn't himself. Maybe he was a.
Well, I think the words he used was, it seemed like he was holding back.
No one holds back. No one holds back in a championship fight, surely.
Well, I mean, are you going to hold back if the loser gets eaten alive?
I would. Well, no.
And now we have these two buy-in fighters.
Something bigger.
Something to think about.
Look, is the Rakshasa still looking at us?
No, he's not.
Look, I would like to see us figure these things that are happening out. If me having this gem is of any way an obstruction to that, you can have it back if you'd like. There's other things I'd like to ensure about first.
I'll be totally honest with you, Ezekiel. It's not that I want the gem. It's more so that I'd feel more comfortable if you didn't have it. If for whatever reason that salts a wound of some sort, I'm happy for Danzok to hold on to it. I know he doesn't give two cares either way in regards to it, but it's more so your behavior in and around the gem.
All right, well.
A concern.
Understandably so. Well, I'll be back.
I'm going to grab one of my common clothes, like wrap it up in my hand, and then reach in and grab the gem, and then put it in the bag of bronze that I still have not counted out because it's just not come up but I'm going to put it in that bag of bronze that I have. With the cloth between my hand and the gem.
No worries.
Not intending to use it.
You wrap your hand in cloth, and then just that brief hesitation before grabbing the gem, and like, I hope this works, and then
Yeah.
you are able to
I
just
kind of tense up as he grabs it, not in the sense of I don't want to let go, more in the sense
you
of
put your hands over it with the wrapped in protective wear, and then as you hold it, you're just waiting for this for what happens every time you hold it, for your vision to go, and just your out of body experience, but it doesn't happen. It seems that you're protected and you're able to put it in your bag of bronze.
All right. Put that away. Whew.
Which is where Oza, you see as Finch takes out this lime green and red swirling gem out of Ezekiel's bag and into his own.
the gem, Ozer, is we don't even know what it is, where it's from, but it's from the cloaked figures back at Chengdu.
Actually, Oza, there's something I wanted to ask you.
Oh, yeah?
Do you have any knowledge on what the Ronin are and what they do?
He does.
Do I?
Yes.
Since you're a clansman.
You know that the Ronin are personal, 100% loyal bodyguards to the warlords. They answer only to them, and for the most part, they deal in hidden special missions that the warlord deems necessary, that aren't to be interfered with by nigh on anybody, and that they carry it. That they themselves are people of power, but they are also in the possessions of relics during the war in heaven. Just that has been taught to all the major clans of the city of Chengdu, was that your Ronin had a magical case of cards.
His Ronin had that.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that tells me that the Chengdu Ronin is the one that maybe attacked Chengdu. Do you know much about this magical deck of cards? I know Munakata said that he'd killed someone or killed a Ronin who had a deck of cards.
Unfortunately, Oza does not know to the extent of what the cards could do, only that they contained immense power.
Maybe we should have asked where the dead Ronin was. A deck of cards that summoned a giant Grim Reaper from Castlevania Season 4 is just lying around.
What? From what?
Just nothing.
Oh.
There's a deck of cards lying around that can do impossible things.
Well,
might have been worth returning to, someone.
if that Ronin was killed, I doubt their killer would just leave the cards. So
I mean, we met Murakana. He couldn't really see past other people's wallets. He's a very simple guy. Can I say that?
That's probably what it looks like, but I'm thinking there might have been more to him than just wanting money. That's just my assumption.
Well, you would know maybe more than me. I didn't think I'd ever meet a Ronin. Ever. Really?
Neither did I.
Yeah, Ezekiel, you have never met your Ronin.
Yeah. Don't even know
in fact, in very little.
Yeah.
Which is strange to hear, Oza speak of like what he knows. It's a very different culture where you're from in regards to where Oza is from.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of secrecy in regards to the Ronin from your province.
Yeah.
Oh, your Ronin's a secret. Ooh.
Like the only thing you're able to ascertain is that your Ronin is like your warlord, a Centroid, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Where are you from? You're from
Yeah, Shrine,
I keep thinking you're from Ragash for some reason.
Why
But it's the Rakshasas that are from Ragash.
Well, I hail from the kingdoms of Prakash. I just came from there to.
Govi Altai, is that where you're from?
Yeah, to the province of Govi Altai.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh yeah, because you said you saw a Golden Eyes down in Yingchuan.
Correct.
Fucking chill.
Yep.
Well. What time is it now?
Just
Probably
2:18.
Yeah, midday.
Midday. Finch. Do you plan on going to the sharpened table tonight to meet with that Rakshasa?
Yeah, I'm certain that the fight won't interfere with that appointment.
Well, the fight's tomorrow night and then the night after. Are you going alone tonight?
I don't know.
I'll come with you.
I would appreciate that.
Roll an intelligence check, Finch, in regards to just thinking of the sharpened table.
12.
The sharpened table isn't just because the tables are sharp. The sharpened table is named because a lot of deals and connections are purposely made there. Tables being where agreements and contracts are signed, but the sharpened part is when things go south.
Yeah, maybe I will need a little bit of help. But I would say that if things were to go a little bit wrong, I would say that we would be fighting to leave, not to kill.
We'll see what happens.
I would like
If
to...
things go south.
Well, I think Oz will be fine to go with you. I just have some things I'd like to go see before tomorrow's fight.
Okay.
Well, if that's the case, I will meet you back at room 18 and let me know what happens.
Oh, we're in 18.
Are we in the same room as Danzok?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah. 18, yes.
Does Danzok snore?
What does Danzok think of us always just bunking in his free fucking rooms? I feel like
I don't
Danzok
like it.
would more appreciate if we just got our own rooms.
Yeah, I would. Why can't?
Yeah. Last time Finch was not feeling very well. Like his eye was fucking buzzing like crazy. So I kind of just didn't want to deal with the hassle and I just kind of wanted to curl up in a corner. But this time I'm a little bit more myself and I do feel like Danzok would appreciate not even appreciate, just it would be void of any sort of like issue.
Well,
If I just got my own room.
You got the room for us?
I don't think he got the room for us.
No.
You said, what about these guys? And they
We're not with Danzok. Danzok's just also here.
Yeah. This is true.
All right. Well,
So
Betty,
I
you
feel
saw the
like
rooms out there.
when I come back, or before we leave, I probably am going to book our own room.
All right. Well, when I come back here, I'll find you and let us know what room number we're in.
Good.
Yep. I suppose if we're not here, we're either not back or dead.
I'll stop by the shopping table on my way back, and I'll see what we're up to.
Well, it maybe, yeah.
Stand up, put my drink at the bar, and I leave the kingdom.
Huh?
2 o'clock. Wow, what a time to kill.
And where are you going?
I'm going to the animal shrine.
You're going to take the half day's walk to the Shrine of the Animal
Get
Lords.
there in the night. I'm assuming it's 24/7. And I'm going to spend there a little bit of time there in the night, and I'll come back. Oh, half a day's walk. I get there at 6. Oh, like when you say half a day, like 12 hours?
Yeah, it's half a day's walk, 12 hours.
I get out of the kingdom. I look at him like, I'm not going to be back to tomorrow. Too risky. All right. I go back inside, go back to the third level, and I sit back down. Like,
That was
the more I
quick.
think about, well, yeah, the more I think about it, it's just going to take a bit of time to get where I need to be. So maybe, tomorrow night's the fight.
Did that? I almost called him a tabaxia. Did the fucking Rakshasa burn that sketch? Did you say he burned that sketch?
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I forgot I didn't get it back off of him. Shit, I'll have to make another one. Well, I don't think I have any spare pages left. Maybe I'll see if I can find some paper. I've got like 5 hours to kill, I suppose.
I'm going to explore the city a little bit, see what the go is. I get back up again. And I leave the kingdom.
Yeah. Finch and Osa?
I'm going to head down to the first floor and ask about getting a room.
I'll go with
he-
at this point, then I'll leave once we get the room.
Yeah.
So we won't go into the sharpened table just yet, eh?
No, we're too early.
I'll go with Ezekiel then, while you sort out shite.
The guy at the counter just says that it's going to be like for a separate room, it's going to be 5 gold a night.
Yeah, I think we're only going to need 2 nights. But we'll just go with 1 for now. We'll check in tomorrow about extending our stay.
More than happy. But you can definitely tell that there is like he's just watching Finch. Like if either Ezekiel or Oda like speak, he speaks to them, but he watches Finch.
I'm gonna look at Ajoy and just be like, how old would you say I am?
Old.
Old.
You look like you've seen some things.
Well, I probably look like that.
Seen a bit of life.
I've just forgotten how old I am. Forgotten a lot of things.
Sure, you can visit one of the clerics of the 8 emperors, so they can help you out with such a problem.
Can they? I've seen a couple, and they can't exactly fix my condition.
Well, if memory is your biggest concern, I suggest take a trip to the Shrine of the Animal Lords. See if you can speak an audience with the Queen of Mammoths.
Wow, that's an unexpected answer.
Leaning forward, I was going to head there later, actually. That was why I was going to leave originally, but it's a half a day's walk, and I'll be late or tired for the fight tomorrow.
Yeah, and I would be late for my appointment later, pointing at Ajoy, at the sharpened table, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yes. We couldn't push that back, so we can go after the fight tomorrow.
Sounds good. It's not to the death, thank God. Not that I'd be
Well.
any worried I'd would kill anybody, but
Well, I'm going to go out and do a little bit of shopping for some knickknacks, so I'll meet you back here, Oza, a little bit later.
Sounds good.
All right. I'm going to waddle on off.
what room did you get, Finch?
Oh, yeah, I bought the room. What was the room? I've
15.
already taken the 5 gold off. 15.
All right.
Yeah.
Room 15.
1 key though.
Should we unlock the room prior?
Unlock the room prior.
We don't want anyone getting in there.
Or are they going to steal from us?
Well, it's not really stealing. It's more like
Yeah.
literal ninjas just sitting under our bed.
Well, actually, the more I think about it, good point. Considering what has been spoken.
Actually, what errands do you have, Ezekiel?
Well, this current time, not many.
Well, maybe I can just follow you around for a little bit. We happened to stop by the mercantile district. I think they said it was Guanbak. We can maybe stop in and buy some paper.
No one is the Mercantile district
No one.
at the like close to the harbour.
I ring my fingers
Well,
through my
it
hair.
is the harbour. Yep.
Is it naughty? You know,
It's rough.
I'm in need of a hairbrush, so I will probably stop in one of these general stores. And I head to
Oh,
New One district. Is that what you said? Sorry.
Yeah, no one district.
No one. All right.
I see XCOM there in the background.
Ah, the board game. Yeah,
Fuck, I want to play that.
that's a great game.
November, baby.
All right. So you guys head out into the city
Yes.
and just go about.
Am I still the brightest motherfucker around?
You are still the brightest motherfucker around.
Yeah, fuck yeah, alright, cool. Alright, well, yeah, we head to New One, and I want to stop at either at a barber, if there is one, or some sort of store I can kind of look after myself a bit. I feel like after the rubble, not really having a wash, when I go to the shrine, end the fight, I want to look presentable, I want to look my best.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Just make a perception check.
5. Can I ask for directions?
Yeah, you can ask for directions.
That's
Nothing catches you
Yeah.
because you weren't in the city for long when you passed through. You don't know. So just your general looking about, you've gotten a bit lost.
Fuck.
But upon asking people close by in regards to like a barber or at least a bathhouse of sorts, they point you in the direction of a bathhouse.
Yeah, I head that way.
Not too fancy, but not too stingy. The printing prude, it's called, at the front. Inside there's a tabaxi as the front desk operator.
Nice.
And it's gonna for about like an hour's usage of the baths and just like and all that will come with it. It's about like 10 silver.
10 silver.
Yeah.
Nice. I lean to the tabaxi lady or tabaxi man?
Tabaxi man.
Man, I say, excuse me, is it 10 silver to use the bathhouse for an hour?
Yes, it is.
Are there any other services that you offer when I use this bathhouse?
That depends.
Someone mats my hair, and I've got a fight tomorrow, and I want to look my best.
She points at your badge and she goes, "Are you a traveler? Or a citizen?"
Currently a traveler.
From the home country.
Indeed.
Okay. It includes.
Thank you. And I hand 2 gold.
Takes the 2 gold. Doesn't give you any change at all.
That's fine. Don't want the change. It's a tip.
And then for the next hour,
Beautiful.
pruned and cleaned.
Fuck.
Oza.
I presume you didn't go to the bath. That's with me.
Nah. What's Brenda's? I imagine Finch would have fucked off to do his own thing.
Well, he was just following me around, so he might be getting bathed.
What would
Yeah,
Finch
I
be
might,
doing?
I might take a bath.
Oh,
Sounds kind of nice. How much is it?
Because you came in as a group, it's going to cost you nothing. As Ezekiel gave the man 2 gold.
I mean, Oza, it's free.
all right.
I'm
All
here for
right.
6 hours to kill.
All right.
And for the next hour, you guys are getting into this bathhouse and all that pertains within it.
Rad.
Danzog, there is a knock on your door.
Oh dear.
Oh, I get woken.
Yeah.
You think he snores?
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
obviously.
Loud.
It like
I go over
rumbles
the door.
room.
I open the door.
Hang on.
Standing outside the door is someone very familiar, very close to you, in rugged leather getup, battle scarred. One like with his most prominent scar that is visible on his face cuts through most of his forehead, through his left eye, down and across his jaw, and it just seems to keep going. But is your mentor?
Oh, I go, and then I do a chest bump.
He just facilitates the chest bump, and he goes, "Danzok, great to see you.
Great to see you too.
May I come in?"
Of course. Help yourself. Come in.
Thank
Big
you.
room.
Yes, you're doing well for yourself. They allow you these luxurities.
Getting lucky.
Now, a coincidence that we are able to meet, as I have prior business here, and then I got wind of the Zaibatsu interfering in things that they shouldn't.
Yeah. Buying. I heard two people.
That 2 has become 5.
5.
Yes.
Do we know what kind of caliber of fighter?
As of right now, no. The Zaibatsu are keeping those cards close to the chest. The Rakshasa are unable to get them to stop. There is a intensity and strife between the 2 that I have not seen for quite some time, since I was champion.
I see.
I've just
Lots of
heard-
politics.
heard the news about Chengdu, and I am thankful that you survived.
Yep. Lucky. Well, not really. I went back to save some people. Other than that, fine. Not a problem.
It definitely. I'm proud of you, Danzog, that you are able to accomplish the things that you do, stick to the path that I have tried my best to teach you, and are a more humble and straightforward man than the rest of my students.
I appreciate that. But, that's where I get it from, yourself.
He pulls out of a bag that he's holding in his left hand a bit of chalk, but the chalk is sigilled in some sort of rune, and then he starts to draw it into the floor itself. He mumbles something in something that doesn't sound nice, and then a field erupts, a dome of sorts that like crackles and that emulates just the two of you inside of it. And he goes, all right, now we can speak in a bit more privacy.
Okay.
Do not
Sure.
trust the Rakshasa, Danzok.
I mean, I don't really trust anyone outside of the stable. Don't really associate with others.
Good for the most part, but I've been told that you have been traveling with some other companions.
Yeah. They're just they've got business here, and they're getting into some detective stuff using my name. They can't really get in anywhere else. I don't really care. I mean, I don't really know them, and I don't plan on helping them or anything. I'm here for the fights. They just came with me.
I appreciate your straightforwardness in this situation. And I only offer this small bit of personal advice because it is something that I wish I would have taken when I was at your level. Sometimes the people you travel with are the closest you will ever have. I'm not saying that you should go out of your way to be brothers like those up in the lodge, but a friendliness while traveling is a good experience.
All right. I'll take that on board.
Thank you.
Be friends with these dreams.
Now, things are changing within the world. Ever since that earthquake has happened, something has disrupted the balance. The mountains aren't as safe as they used to be. And I'm afraid that we're going to have to move the clans and the town itself further away.
All right.
I tell you
Tell me what
this.
you need.
Yes. From you, nothing as of right now to continue the fights and become champion, because the prize at the end is worth it. I only pertained to be careful out here.
Yep.
People will do their best to get at you when they can. These championship underground fights are both glorified violence, but also a prestige in and of itself. When I was making my way to become champion, there were hurdles that I had to face, and unfortunately, I was alone at the time. And though I prevailed, it definitely, and he gestures towards like just the cut across his eye. It could have been prevented had I been in the situation that you find yourself in now.
All right. I'll stick with this group. See what they're doing for these fights and so on into the future as well.
You will replace me as head of the lodge, Danzok. I can see it, the potential, the growth. You, above all else, or above all others, have taken my words and my wisdom and my teachings and taken it to heart. And for that, I am forever proud as the son I wish I had.
I appreciate that, Master. I do. And I'll do you proud.
I know you will.
Nice.
I have the business to take care of, suss out what is going on between the Zaibatsu and this Rakshasa. You can see that he's like holding back quite a lot emotionally, just to tell you the things he needs to tell you. Be careful. The Zaibatsu are going to try to make it a 5-on-1.
Yep. Not one after the other, all together.
All together.
I don't really know how to deal with that. What?
Yes. 5-on-1 is a very precarious and unfortunate situation. I will do my best to try and fight these pushers from the Zaibatsu. The Rakshasa aren't happy with the situation, but to them, on the side, it would be a much spectacular event, and so they aren't pushing back as hard as they should be.
I see. They want to see a spectacle.
Indeed.
Okay.
I don't know what happened in regards to your last fight, but from what I am able to glean through the words through their teeth, it was a very quiet affair.
Yeah, about that fight, it was an odd one. He looked like he gave up. He wasn't really all there.
That doesn't sound like the Black Jaguar at all.
No, that's what I thought. I don't know. And then they ate him afterwards, which, like, I don't know about what their customs are post-fight. Doesn't really happen often.
At the mention of like they ate him after the end of the fight, he doesn't look like phased. Looks like old knowledge to him.
Oh. Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense because, considering that usually whoever loses the fight doesn't really talk about afterwards. So that makes sense. All right, I'll note that down. They eat them.
Still kind of tied together now.
Yeah, I guess that is true. You don't see the people that lose the fight afterwards.
I have one final favor to pull. If I can make that favor, I can speak with the lady and see if we can pressure the Zaibatsu to re-ascertain this upcoming event. Now, fortunately, we have 2 days until it arises. But just be wary. There are more games at play than I like.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting kind of sick of all the magic shit and the bureaucracy and what happened to the fights and all that.
Yes, and unfortunately, the greater world is things with more than just we want. Yeah, but no, it is good to see you. When news had reached of what happened in Chengdu, I did fear for the worst. But you're alive and well. Excellent.
Do the others know about the fights? That I'm winning?
Yes, they know that you are winning.
Excellent.
And drinks, haram drinks as best as I can teach the boys to.
Yeah, well, they're gonna be boys, aren't they?
Yes. Good luck out there, Dunzok, and I will see you as soon as I can.
Thank you. All right.
He bows to you and as low as he can go in a sign of mass respect.
Yeah, I do the same.
He kicks some of the arcanes, like warding on the floor, that disrupts whatever was holding it. The barrier dies. He says one final, good luck, and he leaves.
All right. Yeah, I close the door. And I sit down on the bed. I just think about what was said and I toss it over in my head like, oh, okay, there's some fucking strings being pulled here and there. Okay.
The bath goes well. Everyone gets cleaned. Thanks to Ezekiel's extra contributions, your gear is washed and dried. So it's nice. Doesn't smell like stingy sweat anymore. And you all exit the bathhouse. We're still a couple of hours to go.
Well,
Did I hear that voice while I was in the bath?
If you wanted to ascertain to get in their voice, you could try.
Yeah. I'll try and use the vibe of the bathhouse in order to try and concentrate on it.
you have to overhear my purring. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's good.
Oh, that's gay.
How's that gay, bro?
Just sitting in the bath, just
yeah, that exactly. That exactly. Fuck.
Like if you wanted to, there were like single stall bars. If you were like, all right, I'm just gonna go in here for a sex sort of thing. If you wanted to do that, sure. A more private.
We're here for an hour. Might as well move around.
Yeah. You find a more private stall. And just go about how you like would think to like ascertain that voice.
I think just.
Sorry, what was that, Dunzo?
Does my phone set off the static?
Oh, it could, because
Yeah, because that's what happened last time. My phone was out, and I'm just wondering if.
that's what happened to my mic as well at one point. Remember?
Yeah.
Anytime my phone is fucking near it, you go, "Oh, where's the fucking robot?"
No, it's okay. I'll put my phone over here. Sorry, go on. I just don't want it to interrupt.
Evans was the same. Whenever he got a text message, his mic would go.
Was it the same noise?
Microwave.
No, it kind of sounds like that Amber Alert noise.
Like what? Like what?
Well, the American Amber Alert noise.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna try two things. It seems like the voice reacts to physical things. So, I don't know. I might just like, where I'm in a private stall, and I might just like, whisper assurances and like not like think about talking to the voice, but physically speak to it as if it was behind me.
All right.
That'll be the first thing I try. The second thing will be to like zen myself and then be like, okay, calm my state of being, focus inwardly that maybe I'm not alone in my head.
Fuck, if only Naya were there for that. Jeez, he'd help.
I can try again whenever we come across him again.
Yeah.
He's from the Dragon Temple?
Yeah.
Was he? Yeah.
As you think about like what was going on during that moment of just like this searing pain from your eye, this strong sense of phantom pain, knowing that your eye isn't there anymore, but having that pain anyway, of just like, why is my eye hurting so fucking much? And then with just like Ezekiel coming up to see if you're okay, and then it's just that like this sort of like semi-rhythmic, like get away from me, step away from me, and then just sort of this like psionic telepathic push to get him to fuck off. Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, a check. Okay. 16?
And you're just thinking over it. Just the situation over in your mind as to what happened. And then you start to remember something. Flashes of memory, of rigorous training, caned with the bamboo sticks in regards to failing to do certain things. A memory of, I told you to do 50 push-ups. You've done 49. Finish the last one. Swack, whack, whack. Again, whack, whack. Thoughts of pain. You're unable to like see the scenario, but you can hear it. You can feel it. Lift it up with your mind. Like your compatriots, why are you so far behind? Move the tree. Move the tree. And then as you are just concentrating on just like these flashes of memories, these streaks of like pain that you can remember, you open your eyes and you realize that just with your hand is outstretched and then floating in front of it is a towel. And as you notice it, the towel drops. Something wet on your face, and you think it's like sweat. And as you go to like move it away, it's blood from your covered eye.
I am in a state of like surprise and like frozen in surprise and shock. But the minute I see the blood, it kind of brings me back, and I'm like, oh god, shit. Grabbing the towel, it was just over there. Lift up my eye patch and just sort of like try and hold it there for a bit, and just like
it stings, but you're able to. Yeah, it fucking hurts as if the wound has reopened. But just like feeling inside, it's like in a way some like parts of the like the lining along your eye socket. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, has like cracked open a bit, but you're able to like it fucking hurts, but you're able to like soak up the blood before you like enough time has passed where it's not bleeding anymore.
Like the eyelid.
I think I'm just gonna stay in here for a little bit, even after the wound closes back up. I think I'm just gonna stay in here for a little bit.
No worries. Apart from that, nothing else really happens. And then towards the end of the hour, staff member comes through and starts to say that, all right, patrons, times are up for certain individuals as they're walking through. Comes past you, Ezekiel, and goes, you got about 5 minutes before your time is up.
Thank you. That's my main shit. Just clean myself up, get my armor, give that shit a nice fucking polish. And I finish up in 2 minutes. I have 3 minutes to spare. I leave. I turn to the. So was it a male tabaxi in the front or a female? Because you said male and then you said she, so I was confused. But
well, it looked male.
Okay.
Yeah.
I walked to the front and said, "Thank you."
No worries.
And I walk out and I stand at the front. A little bit more pep in my step, you know, a bit more feeling better. And I wait my two friends.
All right, Ozar and Finch.
I'll just use the remaining time to kind of wipe off any evidence that I had been bleeding best as I can. And then,
Which is easy enough to do around a bathhouse. There's a lot of like just like hot, fresh, soapy water, towels. You're able to like look like nothing has happened.
Yep.
Ozar, you're
come back out.
cleaned up. Armor is during the cleaning, you're able to like bits of your armor had like stained blood on it that you hadn't noticed before, and those just trigger like some memories of like you fighting in the streets, defending against zombies and necromancers that were assaulting people in the streets that you defended. And then it's just that flash of like in that underneath the rubble of the house, and then just the intimidating presence of like Ezekiel trying to stand up and over you, threatening you for the potion to heal Finch, and you just like standing your ground to him, undisturbed by the fact that he wasn't, you know, like you have your duty to help the people, like you have done, trained and been all your life, and that sense of like pride that like I was not felled that day.
Yeah,
I stood strong.
That's cool. Does Finch walk out with his hat?
Yeah.
Nice.
Can't forget his hat.
Can't forget his hat.
You will
What's
exit.
with that question?
What's with that question?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's an iconic part of your character. You might have left it at the bathhouse.
I wouldn't forget my hand.
Just gonna make sure, mate. Just gonna make sure.
Keeps the beating sun off your head, you know.
It does. It does.
But you all exit the bathhouse, and
Cool.
a couple of hours left to go.
Finch, you've been to the city before. Is there anything to do for entertainment to pass the time?
I'll be totally honest. When I came here last, it was for work. I didn't really. My entertainment was going to my colleagues' houses and eating with their families.
All right. Well, how about we just walk down the street and we might see something different. And I start to walk.
How long until nightfall?
Look, you realize that you were given more time than you thought in the bathhouse. Definitely longer than an hour, and the sun's up and over. You're probably 3.5 hours away from the sun setting.
Do the Geralt meditate, wait time. Do that, bro.
No, hit T and press 1 and then screen go black. Tick. Done.
Yeah, bust out your fence and go, what? You're sick, dude. I walk and talk with Finch and Oza, and I look to Finch real quick and I say, Finch, we know Dunzok's quite a strong fighter. If me and him were ever to spar, would I stand a chance, do you think?
In a spur?
Yeah, like a exhibition fight.
A fight? Oh, I thought you were talking about a bath or something. Sorry,
no,
it's
it's bar with an
just-
R at the end. It's bar with an R
okay.
at the end. Man, my apologies, Finch.
Yeah, you're asking if you stood a chance with him, like to date him or something.
Yes, yeah. He's
Not-
gonna hurt him in the bathhouse.
No, I mean,
Yeah, maybe I'm feeling some bias because of our recent trip to the bathhouse.
yeah. Well, that's-
Sparring, okay.
Yeah, in a fight, if we were to fight, not to the death, but in an exhibition, a test of strength, you may say. Is it a clear-cut victory? Be honest with me. I'm asking you.
Well, what kind of question is this?
Well, I'm just saying I'm going to be entering a fight tomorrow, and I've seen Danzak fight, and he's quite the formidable fighter. And I'm just saying, if I go succeedingly tomorrow in these fights, if I would ever test my might against him, would I stand a chance?
Well, since you do have a fight tomorrow, I would say for the sake of your confidence, yeah, you could beat Danzok.
Can I roll insight to see if he is just saying that to pepper me, and actually no belief in me that I can win a fight?
Yeah, roll an inside check.
Ah. Alright.
Fuck, Finch is too nice a guy to the point where it
inside?
relapses
+0.
and he's kind of a fucker.
That's a 2. Jacob?
That's a 2. Hey, look, Finch, you thought maybe Finch has been on Dark's side for a lot, and then just to hear him go, yeah, you could beat Dark's, no worries. You go, oh, fuck yeah.
Yes, I hear you.
Is that an inspiration point right there?
My chest
that's
goes
not
a
an
little higher. I feel a bit more. I feel like yeah, fuck you. I can take him. I can take him. And I look to Ozer. I go, what do you reckon? I just imagine us walking down the street in the footpath, just fucking looking around the shops and shit,
Yeah, spitting shit.
spinning shit.
Oh, I've only ever seen you two fight once. I mean, with weapons, I was this type of fucking nerd. In situations where you have weapons and armor, I'd say you kind of excel at it. But where it's just your bodies, I'd say Danzak would have the upper hand. So it just kind of depends on what situation this is, what kind of fight.
I hear what you're saying. Maybe I will hit the bag, as they say, at some point soon. Thank you.
Nehu?
You guys talk shit for the greater part of the afternoon. You guys, every now and then, you guys find like a standard setup for like some sort of like just money games, carnival style.
Is there any food stands? Like any guys selling?
Yeah, there are a couple of those just in the streets.
Like some like pastries.
A lot of fish mainly because it's more of a harbour city.
Yeah, that makes sense. Fish cakes.
Yeah, I'd say that you find a store that
I'd
sells
like to purchase
cakes.
a fish cake. Yeah, something that's not going to get crummy in my.
Yeah, it's like 3 copper.
All right. I give him a silver. I don't have any copper.
He gives you the change of 7 copper.
Actually, no. Gives you one change for 1 copper. I buy one for the 3 of us.
What is it?
It's a
Fish cake.
I don't like fish cakes.
The
Yeah,
fuck is it?
imagine when you want
What-
fish.
what's a
Yeah, I
fish
asked him.
cake?
I asked the guy. I go.
What's a fish cake look like in this
I've got
setting?
2 of my compatriots with me, but I have a third staying at the kingdom. He talks about this thing called haram. Is this an haram fish cake?
This older bugbear gentleman looks at you and he goes, "I don't know what that is."
I look back to Finch. He looks much smarter than me. I go, Finch, would this be haram for Danzok?
Haram?
Yes.
Finch wouldn't know what that is either.
Maybe
I
it's-
wouldn't know.
I didn't even know if water was appropriate for orcs. I don't know why you're asking me.
I just thought you might have had a more worldly experience. That's fine. Just the 2 of these, please. And I then continue to buy the 3 of them. 1 for me and 2 for my compatriots.
Yeah,
Thank
done
you.
sorted. Gives you the copper change.
Are they delicious?
That tastes okay.
Oh.
Good.
But for the most part, you guys talk amongst yourselves on small things until you feel like the sun's starting to like set.
I guess I might as well use this time to, since we're here, buy another thing of paper for another sketch of the 8-branch tree.
Yeah,
Like
able to
buy
find like a general like an arts store that seems to be that has a semblance of paper. You're able to buy like not just like a single sheet, but there's a sale on for like a more of like a book.
Yeah.
It'll only cost you a silver.
1 silver. Spending a lot of my silver today.
Nice book with leather binding, with no pictures or engravings or words like on the outside, but it contains 100 pages.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, and now that I don't... Actually, are there any like charcoal sticks here?
Yeah, you
I
can
used
find
to-
there's some
I
of that.
used
in
a
the store.
torch last time. I don't want to do that again. What's the charcoal?
Well, you're just in luck. A large shipment came in this morning, so I've got lots more than what I really need. So if you buy 1, I give you 2. It's only going to cost you like 3 copper.
3 copper. Okay,
Yes, very cheap at the moment.
sounds good.
How much do you want to buy?
Just the 1.
Just the
Oh,
one?
the 2. Sorry.
Yep.
I don't think I'll need more than that anytime soon.
I asked what happened to your eye.
Don't know really. I guess I lost it. And you know, maybe there is a flavor of cheekiness in that answer, but there's also the truth. I'm not sure what happened to my eye.
I'm not going to lie, friend. Your kind are rare this side of Arcosis.
Deep gnomes, you mean?
deep gnomes. Gnomes themselves aren't really so much rare, but the deep gnome variety are.
Yes, well, I am told that not many people are used to seeing me.
But the stranger thing is not the fact that it's not the eyebrow raising of you being here. It's the eyebrow raising of that golden eye you have.
Yes,
Such uniqueness.
it does seem to stir people up wherever I go. I just wish people would believe me when I say I mean no offense, nor do I know the significance of the golden eye. Who am I speaking to? Is this a Rakshasa?
No, this is just like a older goblin lady.
Okay. Yeah. Well, because it's not a Rakshasa, that's why I'm being even more open than what I would normally be to other people. Just because I'm literally never going to see this person again, and they aren't a Rakshasa.
Like a noticeable thing for her is she's wearing a symbol of the Zaibatsu on her shoulder, which is prominent with nearly every merchant. And the symbol is very unique in regards to
Yeah, I was just looking up the clan.
it's in Arcosis ways. Like this square, but the corners of the square in a diamond pattern overlap a little bit with 3 straight black lines in the middle.
Oh yeah, I see that. Okay, I need to add this to my shortcuts. Yeah, because I don't have this. I need to go looking for this folder. So fuck you. Add shortcut to drive. Add to my drive. There we go.
Is there anything else that I could trouble you with in today? Your compatriots here seem to just be perusing mainly.
Well, I suppose I was just stopping in for a quick refresher on paper. But while you're here, I don't know. I feel like I can tell you things that I wouldn't normally tell other people.
Well,
and I will reach in.
Yep.
I don't know which one I want to trust this person with. I'll get the scroll and not the ring. I feel like the ring might be a bit crazy to pull out. So I'll pull out the scroll and I'll show the seal. The source of the original drawing, the 8-branched tree on the seal.
She looks at it and she goes, "Wow, is that a interesting seal?"
Yeah, well, I've been trying to figure out who this seal belongs to, and again, I feel like because people just don't seem to believe me. I'm not a very good liar, but no one seems to believe me. I truly don't know who this is or where this person comes from. This doesn't seem to be a common emblem. I don't recognize it as. I mean, I don't consider myself an expert on clans, but it doesn't seem like a clan symbol.
No, it looks. I've been shopkeep for most of my life, and I've never seen this sort of seal before.
Can I insight check that, or can I tell that this person's being honest without an insight check?
You could tell this person's being honest without an insight check. Okay. It seems like she does not know what this is.
Well, that's a shame. I'll tell you right now. This scroll contains a death threat, I'll say. So it is a shame, but yeah, that's okay. That's why I'm after the paper, actually, so that I can make copies of the emblem and see if I can show it to people and see anyone who recognizes it.
Well, I know someone who knows a thing or two about seals and paperwork of that nature. My mentor, he deals in sort of a large portion of businesses, and if there's one thing he knows, it's seals and emblems. I'm sure he might know what this seal pertains to.
Is he in the city? I would love to speak with him before we had to leave.
Yes, he is in the city at the moment. He's at the Zabatsu. He should be working on on his own a personal piece of gear. His name is Sima Yuan.
Sima
Yuan.
Yuan from the Yuan clan.
Upon her saying this, you instantly know who this guy is.
Okay.
You spoke to this guy once before. You were led to him in regards to Jade, in regards to what they may know of Jade, and you were like
Turned away.
Turned away.
Yeah. Okay, well, just in case, is there anything, how would I be able to get through into the Zaibatsu lodging in order to speak with him?
Oh, because you've been so kind today, I think probably my favorite customer today. His interaction has been quite lovely. Here, and she goes away. She comes back and hands you a small little pass.
Oh,
like a passcode.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Oh wow! Thank you. I wasn't expecting such kindness today. Yeah, thank you. Should I bring this back actually before I take this away?
Yes, please. If you intend to leave the city later on, please give it back. I will definitely have some breathing down my neck if that pass goes missing.
I understand. I will be sure to bring it back before we leave. What was your name?
My name is Sima.
Like your mentor?
See my balls.
Yes, coincidence, I know, but unrelated.
Okay. Yes, I'll be sure to bring it back. I will remember you.
Thank you very much. Have a good day, or good night, evening, gentlemen.
You too. Thank you so much. And I'll just collect everyone and head out.
Before I go, do you have any hairbrushes available?
In an art store?
Yep. Gotta ask somewhere. I always thought the general store. I didn't know it was specifically an art store.
No, sorry, I don't really sell hairbrushes, but just down the street you'll find a more general purpose store that may have what you're looking for.
I look at the front of the store and I'm like, yes, I did enter the wrong store. My apologies. Thank you very much. And I
No worries.
What is Ezekiel's perception?
Passive?
I have to ask.
10.
Okay.
Standard.
This guy just walks around with his eyes closed.
Yeah. I got a lot of hair, you know. I leave and go to the general store.
Yeah, walk in. It's got all manner of knickknacks and whatnot. This store seems like a very general store. There's no real specialization to anything. Fucking something of something of something is here.
Alright, I don't go to bother to look. I just go to the front desk, and I. What do I see?
You just see this older goblin figure sitting on a stool that lifts like some glasses on me and goes, "Can I help you?"
Hello, I'm chasing a hairbrush. If you have one.
Yes, you've gone past it. It's over there.
So I have. I grab one. Just that one, thank you.
Yeah, 1 bronze.
One bronze?
Yeah.
Do you need me to lend you money?
No, I've got 15 bronze pieces. I just see this here. I've got one. Throw a bronze
Thank
piece
you.
out.
Anything else?
Look both to Ozar and Finch.
No, I'm good.
We are all good.
Well, all right then. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. We exit the store and we go. I kind of look at the sun kind of setting. Then I go, "Is it better be early for this appointment, Finch?"
They just said at night, so I'm assuming once it goes dark, it will be time.
All right. Well, is there a park nearby?
Hey, what? Sorry.
A park?
I'm gonna walk the dog. Actually, maybe we should. Might be good to buy some, maybe a potion or two before we walk into this tavern.
A potion would have been.
A potion.
I don't know why I said like doing the
A potion.
You did that when we were doing the other one shot where you started
Yeah, I
talking
know.
like fucking Keurig.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't fucking help myself.
You making fun of me?
No, no.
A potion.
Yeah, let's get a potion store, fucker.
It's too tight, man. No, I say, well, a potion would have been pretty helpful when the Reaper came up.
Yes. It's a shame you couldn't find one.
Well, there was one available, but I chose not to take it. Man with the glasses, where do we find a potion?
Potions here.
Is that race?
I'm aware that there's no potions here.
Are those binoculars?
Where would I
Fucking
find...
Mr. Lee, bro. Who the fuck is
No,
this?
these are his big glasses that he's wearing. They're just
You
big.
got big Coke bottle glasses. Where would I find a potion?
On the street.
The street.
Yes.
Where on the street, sir?
Do I look like an information stand? Look with your eyes. Look. Like I am looking at you.
He's making me feel like an idiot. Now I go up to the desk and I like lean over it, like from my chest out, and I go, I don't appreciate the way you're speaking. Where in the street do we find the potion?
Are you trying to intimidate me?
Can I roll intimidation?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why is Ezekiel stun locked again in a conversation?
Unlocked.
Why is he stun locked
It's
again in a
19 plus
conversation?
2, it's 21.
21. You're lucky.
Is that right?
Yes, you're very lucky. Well, you want to go across the street. It's right there.
Thank you. Wasn't so hard, was it?
I don't know why you have to be a bit of a cunt.
Likewise, sir.
I will remember this. I'm a member of the Zaibatsu.
Good. Now walk out.
Ezekiel, what the hell was that about?
Well, he... Doesn't matter, Finch. Let's get the potion. I walk out like, just trying to ask this guy some helpful information, and he's giving me attitude.
Oh, that's okay.
Is it okay? I don't think it's okay at all.
You're lucky.
Did he hurt you?
Nothing tangible, no.
Oh, there was no point to raise hostilities.
If that's how he saw it, then not my problem. I head to the potion store.
Yeah, just
Wow,
right
I'm
across.
feeling very validated in my decision to take the gem off of Ezekiel.
Ezekiel guy's a fag, bro. What the hell?
He's gay and he's angry. Fuck.
What the hell?
Trying to take Danzok into a spa and shit.
Bully, bro. What the hell?
He wears the brightest colors.
The big bully, dude.
Just give us some
Yeah.
flag.
Just across the road in like a smaller width shop. There's a like an alchemist potions shop that's there. They specialize in more of the aphrodisiac side of things.
Does he have an over-the-counter potion? Or
Ezekiel, I think I'll talk to the shopkeeper this time. Hello.
Hey, all right.
This like elvish looking woman, very pale skin, like dark blue hair that reaches down to like her waist, and like more of like a shopkeeper's getup. Striking features in that like she is super white, super pale. But when you grab her attention and she looks at you, her eyes, they're the pupils, or what's the color? What's the color bit of the eyes called?
Iris.
The iris of her eyes is like a half moon shape.
Like crescent moon?
No, like crescent moon's more of like a thing.
Yeah. So you mean like
this is
moon.
like the actual half moon. Yes, can I help you with anything?
Yeah, I was just hoping to see if we could grab a health potion or two.
You are just in luck in that I have a couple of potions left as we're about to close. So you will be the last customers of the day.
Oh, that's nice. Good to end the day with a smile and a wave.
Exactly. That's what I tell all of my customers. Smiles and waves make the day go away. Anything in particular? We have a couple of various degrees of health potions left. Some are close to expiry, so they are on the cheaper side, but they come with a little bit of risk.
Well, I would prefer... These potions are going to help mitigate risk, so I would prefer if we didn't have to gamble on the potions. That being said, we do have a budget. So if you could present your prices, that will help us.
How much are we looking at here? What is our budget that we're looking at, and then I can help mediate in regards to what I can show you.
Well, I don't know about my friends. I don't know if we're doing a pot, but
you were speaking to the shopkeeper.
Well, I have about 80 gold. I think that I can drop.
80 gold. I can give you four moderate health potions, 20 apiece.
And these aren't the ones that come with risk?
No, these aren't the ones that come with a risk. If the ones that come with a risk are a bit cheaper.
All right. Then I think just 2 of the moderate potions should be
I'll
okay.
pay for the other 2. I need them. And I give Finch my 40.
All right.
All right.
Gee.
And she goes to like a shelf, unlocks it, opens it up, grabs 4 potions that are close together, like reddish in the glass container, reddish in color, with like a corkscrew lid. You give her the gold. She gives you the potions. Is there anything else? I've got a single. What's been flying off the shelf lately? I've got a potion that allows you the ability to fly. I just received this morning from some travelers that just got off the boat. A potion here that will supposedly give you the ability to become the size of a giant.
Sounds like me like that.
Interesting.
Yes.
Much for that one.
Well, that is interesting, Oza. You are right. I think Darnzok might be a nice present for Darnzok. You know, when he wakes up. Hey, by the way, here's a potion who makes you as big and as strong as a giant.
That one is going to cost 40 gold.
Oh, that's out of my range.
Yeah, I'll grab that.
All right then. closes that shelf, goes to a different one, pulls it out. Again, another glass potion funnel looking thing, cork in the middle. But the coloring is like swirls of like brown, of white, of red, of blue.
I grab it. I put it in my bag. I take one of my health potions I just got from that too. I take one and put it in my bag. That second one, I give it to Oza. And I go, full circle, eh? And I close my bag up. And I nod.
Well, in that case,
go outside.
thank you very much for your purchases. I hope to see you again.
Same here. Have a good rest of the day.
You too. And then as you guys leave, she closes the door behind, locks it up, and pulls the curtain down.
All right, I think we're just about ready to head to the sharpened table.
Mm.
Have I been there before? It was the
Uh,
kingdom that I'd been to before.
yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Darzok, anything else you are doing, or are you still
No, I'm just chilling.
chilling?
I'm chilling.
All right. Every now and then, a Rakshasa will come, knock on the door, ask how you're doing, need anything to eat, someone like that.
Damn room service.
No, I'm good. I'm chilling.
They say,
You don't
"Oh,
want
what?"
a bulk?
Don't want to bulk? Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm not hungry at the moment. I'm chilling.
One of them does ask in regards to like, oh, your compatriots. Are you aware that they bought a different room?
No, I thought they were staying here.
Well, they've gone and bought a different room. So, if that, if you still want this one, or we can not downgrade you, but move you into a more private single bedroom style room.
I mean, that would be great. Yeah, that's fine. If they've got their room, that's fine. Yep, I'll take a smaller room.
Yeah, no
One
worries. Yep. Well, in that case, he leaves, comes back, hands you a key with the number 3 on it.
Ooh, single digit.
Yeah, single digit. Yeah, I'll go to the room number 3.
Room number 3. It's like what you were in before, except it's like single bedroom, so a lot smaller, but still with its own small like coal, like ambient heater, sort of like fire pit that flows into the room, but the smoke seems to like dissipate and doesn't you never feel like you're about to like cough. It doesn't feel like the room itself is filling up with smoke.
Damn.
Small little counter.
Dehumidifier.
There are pictures on the wall, but these pictures look like of the ocean, of islands. So every now and then, when the pictures wobble, fucking like when they ripple, and nice breezes and gusts of like the sea air comes in. It never feels like it's overwhelming.
What was that stone fruit called that I had in the first episode that was brought to me? What was that called again?
Oh,
You don't know.
Fuck,
Because
I'm
it's-
one of those things. Ugh, they sound.
I mean, you can ask.
Hey, can I have another one of those stone fruit things?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Yeah. Oh well, I don't know what it's called, so I don't think you'll get it. But no, don't worry
Or
about
you
it.
just describe it. You can just, hey, can I please have the stone thing, please? Hello?
Why is it like a toddler watching the TV, bro? What the hell?
That's what I mean. Excuse me.
That's how babies watch TV. They just stand in front of it.
Massive lats, dude. You can't help it.
Just ape pose in front of the TV.
Yeah, they just sit there with an apple like,
Yeah.
and their legs are like, you can't see it, like their legs are like, and fuck.
Oh, he shrunk.
Oh shit! What the hell's going on?
Maddie went up to the cat's butt. It was
nah.
pretty funny.
Nah, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm alright.
All right. Well, but apart from that, you're left alone. Every now and then, one will be like in passing, hey, no new information. Just general, like you were left alone, but like taken care of passively.
Yeah. Like a flight attendant or something like that.
Yeah.
Walking around. Yeah, cool. Yeah, nice.
Do you have any rubbish? No, you didn't fucking give me anything.
As the sun starts to set over the walls of over the city, wind kind of picks up a little bit, coming in from the west, brings in that though you can smell the ocean there, but now like as the wind's kicked up a little bit, not too much, but like now you can like smell like the ocean, the fisheries on the coast. Some clansmen are moving throughout the city, lighting like lampposts and candles throughout the streets. What are you guys up to?
Heading to the sharpened table.
Yeah, it seems kind of about that time.
Yeah.
If we're too early, at the very least, we are within a reasonable amount of time where we can at least drink and shoot the shit a little bit more.
Yeah.
Making your way to the district of Nawang, the mercantile district, the home of like a large Zaibatsu quarter, and the port itself. Make your way to the sharpened table near the edge of the city, close to the harbor and the water. It's a large, like 6-story building, very like square and tall, with like a point. Lanterns lit on the outsides, with a small procession of steps that lead up onto like the first floor.
Is there anything on the walls?
No, the walls are like red in color with like dashes of black, but nothing that makes out any wording that you're familiar with, or makes out any symbols that you're familiar with.
Cool.
And every so often on another level, there's like a window that looks out.
I'm gonna go sit. Is there like any seats at the window that goes out?
As you enter into the sharpened table first, this seems to be as you enter, it's a small little foyer, then just like up a step, which is then full of like dining and drinking. Before, like on the other side, there seems to be like a set of stairs that run like and along to the other floor.
Should we go up there?
The Rakshasa at the front desk goes, "Are you guys staying the night? May I help with your acquaintance?"
We're actually here for an appointment, so we'll just be sitting in the common room while we wait for other parties to arrive.
Appointment, right? Do you know who that is with?
No, but now as I say that out loud, that is slightly alarming.
Wasn't Adroy we're meeting up with?
Not necessarily. Adroy said that we had to come here for some reason, to meet with someone. It could be Adroy, but it might be someone else.
Right. Well, if you don't know, does that mean that they know who you are, these people? And if so, if you're arriving first, then do you have a name?
Oh, I wish I did. Maybe Ezekiel.
Right. Well, I will let them know that you are here, Ezekiel, and that second floor is the more common room if you guys aren't going to eat or drink, though you can order and it will be delivered up.
Well, it's kind of fancy. Never been to a place like this before.
But there is a 5 gold entrance fee.
Ooh.
Pay my 5.
I was gonna ask if I could do collateral. I'll pay my 5.
I'll pay my
I'm gonna
5.
mortgage Mayday Parade and fucking.
I now have 2 gold pieces.
That bag of no, never mind. I'm not gonna count the fucking bag of bronze.
Why not? It'd be useful.
This now that you're here, this is not an inn. This is not a place to stay the night. This is definitely more of a pub style semi-gambling establishment.
Yeah.
More of a social hub than a place to stay the night. Takes the 15 gold. All right then. Up the first set of stairs will be the first room. Please enjoy your stay at the sharpened table.
All right. And I'll head upstairs.
As you up to the first floor, where like a bar and like a bunch of like eateries are there. You see that they're going up to the stairs that go up. Just like behind it, there are stairs that go down, but they look like they're more for like staff. The stairs that go up, there's a Rakshasa dressed like in like a butler's attire, with like a wrap of like a towel like over one of his arms. You guys get to the stairs that go up, but it's like barred with like a rope. He unhinges the rope. You guys go up and he hinges it back behind you. Up the stairs onto the second floor, and it's quite big. This is very very spacious. It seems like this tower is like 60 by 60 feet in diameter. And then up, as you ascend up, you see there's about like 15 tables, all of varying sizes, 2-seaters, 4-seaters. There's one long table at the very back next to some open windows. There's quite a few people on that table, but there's a couple other tables that are spare for you guys to sit at.
We're sitting down one of those free tables. Closest to the exit.
All right, you're able to find a 3-seater table.
Mm-hmm.
And then
we need more than 3 seats, right? Because people are gonna come sit down with us, right?
What size table are you guys going to sit at?
Let's hope 3 for 3, so six table. Anyone else has to stand.
All right, you guys find a 6-seater table, and then a Rakshasa that was like walking about and comes up to you guys and goes, "Now, may I offer you any complimentary drinks? Are you guys hungry at this point in time?"
I could grab a little bite. And I never did get that barley soju.
I'm sorry, did they not get you
it was at another bar. It was at another bar, sorry. We were we had to leave. So I didn't end up getting a barley soju, which I had ordered.
Right. Well, main course of this evening is roasted pork, steamed vegetables, sides of rice, egg. At the moment, we have a new batch of barley soju that is quite sweet. If that piques any of your interest.
I'll have the meal, but I'll have the water.
Well, I prefer my barley soju peated, so maybe palm wine, if you have that.
I will ask.
A little more exotic.
I will ask if we have that, and if we don't, I'll find something as close as I can.
Thank you.
And what about yourself, sir?
You're a tiefling, aren't you?
Yeah. I'll have the same as him, and I point at Ezekiel.
Well, all right then. Bills will be handed to you upon you leaving the establishment. And then he hands you a numbered card. Yours says 21.
Complimentary.
And then he leaves.
Yeah,
Makes his way down the stairs.
Sir,
He leaves.
I could have sworn he said complimentary.
I heard that too.
Well, he did say complimentary water. I don't know that he meant drinks.
Lucky I'm getting water then. We're fine.
Well, I did want to order some hors
you said meal.
d'oeuvres or
You did say meal.
starters. Well, just wanted to order a starter, like maybe some
I've got a bad
cheese bread or
feeling.
something.
If 5 gold was the entry, how much fucking food gonna cost?
Oh man.
I didn't order the
I've
food.
only got 2 gold, man.
I'll cover it if it's affordable.
Well, I mean, it's in your best
It's a-
interest. It's in your best interest to cover it so that when Munakata eventually catches up to you, you'll be like, I got no gold.
Sorry,
I
dude.
turn out my pockets. Oh, actually, I've got this 3 gold right here. You can have that. Everything else is silver, mate.
Yeah. Hope he never comes back.
Oh, well, I don't know. It sounded like you made quite the impression on him.
Yep.
All because you said that sounds good to hear when he said he couldn't leave.
So good to know. Good to know.
Good to know. What did you mean by that?
Nothing. I didn't mean anything about it.
I'll remember you.
You wait a bit before eventually he returns carrying 2 plates of roasted pork, steamed veggies, sides of rice and egg, carrying trays of your drinks. He goes, fine dining tonight. Thank you for staying at the sharpened table.
One quick question. You mentioned complimentary before you came over. What did you mean by that?
It's just a saying that we have to all guests of the sharpened table.
Can I
I don't
have a
actually say that.
Well, how much is for this current meal and water?
You will find out as you attempt to leave.
Attempt to leave. Well, I was also going to order a meal, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to downgrade to maybe a breadstick.
Yes, we do serve sort of sides and hors d'oeuvres.
I'm gonna have money.
Is the
Anything
food already
in
out?
particular? You guys have your your meals and drinks. Is there anything in particular, breadstick wise?
Cheese and herbs.
All right. The ticket of 21 that he had given you and then grabbed back, re-gives you again. Shan't be long. And then he
Did he bring the
leaves.
drinks?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so I've got my shot of barley soju. Well, I'm cheap to serve, I suppose.
It's fucking great. It tastes amazing. And you know that, like, as soon as you bite into it, you're like, fuck, this is so good. And then this is going to cost so much.
I can afford both. Oza, it would be all right, Oza. I will shout to your meal, and open water is free. It's from the harbor.
As you watch your server head down the flight of stairs, you see coming past him 2 black hooded figures up the stairs in a brisk pace onto the floor. Go to the set of stairs that lead up to the 3rd floor. Rakshasa owns off. They go up.
They're the ones we saw earlier. Finch.
Are they? The ones from when we tried to get into the kingdom?
Are they recognizable, Jacob?
Roll a perception check.
I'm gonna chug my food down quick in case we get bombarded with the appointment earlier. I want to eat the food.
Oh, fuck, that was a 20 and it rolled off the fucking thing.
4.
Oh, I can't. No, I'm just gonna have to use them.
For you, Ezekiel, hard sell. Anybody could be wearing, black coats.
Have I burned a shrewd investigator yet?
You have burned one.
One,
You've got
yeah.
2 left.
What did I burn it on? Oh yeah. When I got the 32. Yep, I'll burn another one.
Yep.
Because I didn't roll that great. That's a little bit better. That's gonna make it 18.
18. Just high enough to suss out that as they go up, it's just there as you watch these people like come up and they're not really paying attention. There is a quick like from one of them look in your direction. You see the like a glow of gold underneath the cowl, and then the back, and then they go up.
I'm gonna finish my soju barley and then go up.
All right. You make your way towards the set of stairs that up onto the second floor. There's a Rakshasa at this one as well, and he goes,
I'll follow.
"Do you have a meeting upstairs?"
I think so.
Yeah, I'll follow with my plate.
May I ask a name?
I'm not sure I'll need a name, and I'll like kind of raise my hat up and just kind of make my golden eye very clear.
A stern look, and he goes, "All right." Unhinks the
Fuck! I wish I knew what the fuck this all that meant. What the fuck does the eye? Why does it let me do this?
and he allows you to go up.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Mike?
I said it's expensive. He needs to eat it. Ozu left his one on the table. And my breadsticks are still coming.
Oh, fuck.
Ah!
I mean, Ezekiel, mate, if you're paying me, do you
I'm
want to
not paying
fucking
for the whole table. I can't afford the whole table.
do you want to hang back and like
Yeah, I'll wait for the food.
Is Ozar going with them?
yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's right. So good. And I hand the plate to the guy that just spoke to Finch.
He looks at you and he goes, "What are you doing?"
What?
Oh, my borders. I go back to this. I go back to the table. Mate, let me know when you guys are done. I'll be here. And I start eating.
I'll go up.
Yeah, I eat
Have my
Oz's plate.
food.
Yeah, I eat his plate. And I eat
You
the sticks.
didn't tell me about that other vision that you had, did you?
The second one.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
You just know about the one where you are standing over with the bugbear with the dagger.
So Ozer's going with Finch up the stairs,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
Ezekiel is staying behind to finish off 2 meals.
To finish off the 100 gold worth of food sitting on the table there.
Ezekiel, it's this contemplation that these meals are going to cost you a lot. That the sharpened table kind of gives it a bit of a meaning.
Yeah. I mean, that second one, like... cheese sticks? Yeah!
Finch and Ozar, you up the flight of stairs onto the second floor. And then as you get up the flight of, reach the second floor, you see it's more of like a mahjong style floor, games floor. A couple of people playing mahjong, and then you see on the other side, up a flight of stairs, are those 2 black cloaked figures going onto the 3rd floor.
All right, well, I'll head up there.
You go to the flight once again. There's another Rakshasa on the set of stairs, and he goes, "It's like the same thing. Do you have an appointment upstairs?"
I do, with the 2 men who just came up here. I'm with them, as you can see, and I tap my eye.
Fair enough. He unhinks it, and it allows you to go up.
I feel like Hitman. Just wearing like a fucking uniform that lets me get through here.
Up onto the third floor, and as you get up to the third floor, you see halfway up the set of stairs onto the fourth floor, those two black figures. This room seems to be more of like a blackjack style floor. Bits of poker, baccarat.
What are the cloaked figures doing?
They're like moving up onto the fourth floor.
The fourth floor. That's the top floor, right?
No, there's one more floor above that.
There's a fifth floor.
The place has
Okay.
a 5 gold entry fee. It'll definitely have more than that many floors.
Okay. Yes, I will continue to follow up.
Continue to follow. You get to the rakshasa that's holding the like the stairs on hold. You just like look at him directly in the face. So like, I've got what they had, and he just unhooks. Look of like unhappiness on his face. You guys go up.
Yep.
Coming upon this on this fourth floor, it just seems to be like a couple of like long tables. They're like stretched out like from like roomed like wall to wall, long board tables. There is a collection of people on the middle table, and then you see coming up on the other side going up to a fifth floor. Your two cloaked who you've been following this entire time.
Of course they do. All the deals happen here. I will head up again.
The Rakshasa just opens it up for you as you and Ozak go up to this fifth floor. And as you come up to this fifth floor, it is one table in this large room.
Well, we won't be jumping out the window if we need to get away fast.
This one table, and as you come up, there are no seats at this table, but there are other figures here. There are 4
Can I do a vibe check to see whether maybe I should react with stealth?
Yeah. Just do an investigation check.
Okay, investigation. Yeah.
As you're coming up, and then notice that it's like there's not another room. This is the top floor. There's only one. Like as you're coming up, you're seeing this.
8. Oh no, yeah, 8. That's for insight that I can't roll lower than 8.
It is hard to really tell, if you will, to wanting to come up here and like stealth it up, but there's not that many places to really hide.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess we're just there. Does it look like they're waiting for someone?
So the 2 figures you have been following are on one side of this table, and across from them are 6 others.
Oh, no.
Okay. We might just stand at the stairs then.
These 6 other figures, 2 of them are in black cloaks that you have seen before. Hard to tell like what they racially are. The other 4 look like Goliaths.
Okay.
I'll be next to Finch, just like so if something happens, I can step in front of him.
Yeah. The Goliaths aren't. Their skin is patterned in normal like Goliath genetic like style, but their skin isn't like a grey to like bluish hue. It's brown. It's ice blue. It's like stone grey, and then the one that seems to be like at the head of the table is more of like a streaks of black and grey, but his like design is more of lightning, like thunder and lightning.
I want to just because this probably looks pretty bad. So I want to kind of like tilt my head down so the hat obscures my eye from the Goliaths. I don't want them to feel like we've just come up behind them and blocked the entrance and we're with the two on the other end. So I'm just going to tilt my, like, I'm still looking. Obviously, they're quite a great deal taller than me. So I shouldn't have to tilt down too far, but just tilt down enough that the eye, if they were to turn around, they wouldn't notice my eye straight away.
The only other people in this room besides the two figures you've been chasing are two Rakshasa, like on like two different corners of the room. But these Rakshasa are like kitted out.
Okay.
They look like warriors. They look like fighters.
All right, Oza, I think we're going to have to be quite careful here.
Yeah.
This is pretty heated up here, I'd say.
Don't go pinching any cheeks.
There is the Goliath at the front in this lightning style design smacks his hand on the table and exclaims, "You pushed too far! Don't know what you meddle in, you fucking gilded freaks! This is every comeuppance towards you. Lucky is what you are. You push. Your meddling ways have interfered for too long. We need these things." One of the hooded figures puts a hand to like calm him down, but you see it's like necrotic and old, but streaks of red allow you to like get a glimpse that this is like a hobgoblin. Quiet, please, Salazar. Quiet. You didn't tell us you were bringing guests. Who are they in the corner?
They mean us.
The hooded figures look behind, and they just, unless you were hiding, they like just look in your direction.
Not actively hiding, but not picking somewhere where we're obviously here.
They look in your direction, their eyes glowing gold. You feel a slight tinge of pain in your left eye, the hollow of your eye.
It seems we have appeared at a bad time. We will return down below. I was meaning to catch up with the gilded freaks, as you put it. Apologies for the interruption.
You say that and like attempt to like step back with you and Ozai, but like as you turn around, there is a Rakshasa behind you, like in like stylized plate armor with a glaive in hand, and he goes, "Up the stairs, man-ho."
Well, as you can see, I am unable to leave, so I will merely wait until you are done, and then I will assume be next.
He like kind of like escorts you to one corner of the room where another Rakshasa is, and then they kind of like stand in front of you.
Oh, I assure you that I am merely a gnome.
They're not facing. They're not facing towards you.
Oh.
They're facing the group.
Okay.
Just shooting you from seeing shit, I guess.
They're not shielding you from seeing. It's like they're putting themselves between you and Oza and the group.
They're arbitrating right now.
Yes, it definitely seems like they are a third party, making sure nothing goes too out of hand.
Yep.
We can't be out of place. You and your group don't belong here. You have sailed far for a cause that is fruitless and beyond grasp. You ally with people that are deemed heretics. And if it were not for my hand being stayed by a higher purpose right now, I would slay you in this room. Tell me, how far does Sal have? How many gems does he have? We already know that your attempt failed. But we also know you have succeeded, and we have a inkling as to why. Traitors in the midst. Well, as you can see, we're all a bit riled up now, says one of the cloaked figures. The great game is at play. Not since after the war in heaven have such things been acted, eh? You and your ilk. But remember, while we are here, I know why we are here. Sometimes the sun has to be arisen by means greater than its own. And your information is wrong. We have 3 gems. The operation was a success. And with new friends here, it'll be more than just Gok Tengri risen. The ordering will have their kind. We will see it. A bargain has been made. Once Gok Tengri has been risen, and we will see it so, your gilded order will be disbanded, cast away, burnt into ruins. Your fucking has been too long. Denied the great people of this land the warmth of the sun. Casting its shadow, your eyes give. Ironic in that they glow in gold, but your hands are covered in darkness deeper than the void itself. This meeting is over. You people disgust me. And before the week is over, we will have 4. And you can't do a thing about it. Because unfortunately, you're all alone. Where's the champion? What does he do with the peaches? No one has seen him in years, centuries. You felt that earthquake, as we all did. Things are in motion and he caused it. The eclipse is coming. New peaches will ripen and we will have them in our grasp. The shadow wars begin again. And unfortunately, this time we will prevail. Words are exchanged, and the group of 6 leave. The Rixasa, 2 in front of you, step aside. One of the one that was behind you follows the group of 6 out.
Oh, seemed like a heavy conversation.
Indeed, it did seem like a heavy conversation.
Well, now that the Goliaths are gone, I don't really make an effort to hide my eye, and I kind of wander up to the table if they're still there.
To show your face out in public as a slap in the face for us all, traitor.
I pull out the scroll and I say, well, I assume that you or someone near you wrote this for me?
We did.
Well, then I'm glad we're meeting in such neutral ground.
Yes, unfortunate, isn't it?
Well, I would love to pick your brain for certain questions that I have. You see, maybe I don't want to play my hand based on the conversation that was just had in here, but I, for the last year, have not known who I am.
Yes.
So when you send me letters saying that you'll do something more than just take my eye, and that I am a traitor, know that I have no clue what you are talking about. I don't know what this eye means. I don't even know why it let me get up here without a ticket or whatever you need to get up into this room. I don't know why I've got no eye. I don't know what jade dust is. I don't know quite a lot of things. I don't know what this seal means. And I don't know what the seal with the broken tree on it means either.
Roll for me a persuasion check when you can. Ezekiel, as you're halfway through Oz's plate, Rakshasa comes up with a plate full of breadsticks, garlic, and cheese.
Can I have the bill of this?
No, the bill will be given to you when you attempt to leave.
What? Attempt to, when I go to leave, correct?
Yes, when you attempt to leave, the bill will be given to you.
All right.
What did you say? To roll?
Persuasion check.
Persuasion.
I eat the cheese stick.
I rolled pretty good for this, but my charisma's pretty bad, so I'll burn a my
Your last
final
Yeah.
shrewd investigator on this one.
What does that do? Does it just add shit to your investigations?
It adds a D12 to my
Oh, no.
to my rolls, yeah.
Not all
So-
of them, just a small pool.
And my persuasion is. Oh wait, hang on. Shrewd investigate. Oh, oh yeah. Okay, never mind. I actually can't do that. All right. Well, then I'll just go with what I rolled. So that is going to be 18.
You say this, and there is a quick flash of not movement per se, but like somehow mentally you can sense something like a trigger effect, and then just like there is like a push from him onto you, and you instinctually push back, and there is this sort of mind link that he is attempting to do with you, and you're able to roll for me an intelligence check.
Yep. 17.
17. This strange ringing of memories of move the tree, move the tree, move the tree, and you just push back and just. You keep your cards to your chest. I very much doubt your validity of losing your memory.
No one seems to ever believe me. That is true. Not that I was expecting any different here, but, you know, it's nice to put that out front so that whenever we meet again and you're proven wrong, you'll know that today was the day that I was honest with you.
You don't remember. You don't remember fucking it up. Turncoat. Giving the enemy the book that they need. The location of the final gem. You have doomed us all.
I pull out the book bag and I go, this was the only thing I had on me when I was found. Is this what you're talking about? I assure you it is empty, only with traces of jade dust in it.
Very much aware that it is empty.
What was the book?
Unfortunately, we caught you before we could do anything. You had already given it away.
What does this book do?
You'll get nothing more from us, traitor. Outside of this building, know that we will be watching you. And as soon as we can, we will kill you.
Well, I assure you, I'm no threat to anyone right now. I know you don't believe that I have no memory, but I mean, I'm not even armed other than a stick.
Oh, we know that's a lie. You can't forget the training.
I remember.
We're out of here. And they make their way towards the stairs going down. Rakshasa from one of the corners follows behind them.
Wait, what is the Gilded Order?
Fuck off. And they head down the stairs. Ezekiel, you see after a bit has passed, like coming down the stairs, 4 Goliaths and 2 cloaked figures with cloaks that you very much are familiar with.
You've got the little chip in your hand too, just eating, lunging on the last breadstick.
Down the flight of stairs, and then like to the ones that you had gone up and down again, and then after a bit, 2 figures come down again. And then eventually, Oza and Finch make their way down.
And all we see is the Roadhog fucking highlight intro where he's just sitting there fucking
Brush off with
filled with food.
I get up, put the drink down, put my forks down. How did you guys go?
I just look at Finch.
I am both thankful and also very regretful that I went up there.
What did you see?
Both too much and not enough. Is there any food left?
You look and there's no food left. He's eaten it all. You can see the crumbs of where would have been breadsticks.
On the floor, I brushed him off my chest, you know.
He needs another bath after that.
I will happily pay for that. I didn't want to leave anything to waste. Wasn't sure how long you guys would be.
That's okay.
But if we see a vendor on the streets, I'm happy to pay for another fish cake.
Well, I am unsure if our patron meant for us to follow the cloaked figures up there. So maybe we can just stay here for a little bit before we head off.
Well, that's fine with me. That's fine.
You stay there for a little bit, and then climbing up the stairs is the Rakshasa that you had spoken to originally about meeting here at this place before.
Please don't order on my behalf. Please don't order on my behalf. Please don't order from the table.
He comes up the flight of stairs and he goes, "Gentlemen, thank you for waiting for me. We can discuss much.
I hope so.
Come into a more private area. It's only at the very top of the building.
I was
quite a
just
view. Sorry?
Oh, I've just been up the stairs a couple times tonight, so I was just physically disappointed that we'll have to be going to the very top of the building this time. But I'm happy to make the pilgrim.
You know what? If you've already been there, don't worry about it. He snaps his fingers twice. The Rakshasa that's on the stairs that goes up to the second floor.
Yeah.
Nods and he goes, "Everybody out!" And then all the other patrons in the room are a bit confused, and then he goes, "Out!" And then he starts to get them, file them to the stairs, and then back down to the base
Wouldn't
floor.
you be so pissed if you just paid the $5 gold entry fee? Just sat down. Out! What the fuck?
And then as they're trailing out, coming down the stairs of the Rakshasa and people from the other floors making their way down.
I definitely would have liked to have gone to the top floor if it meant not kicking out all your patrons.
They can always spend money again.
Well, I suppose that's true, but sore feelings and all that.
We don't care about their feelings. We only care about their money. And we all know that they will come back.
Yep.
All right.
So, gentlemen, how do we start this conversation?
With a hello and a wave, I'd say. Hello.
Hello.
Now, we were talking about. Oh, I just opened up the dev mode on my Google Chrome. Yeah, we were talking about
Hey,
about things to do with me. I'm not sure what the Gilded Order is. I know that's hard to believe considering my condition. But maybe the missing eye hole will convince you that, my situation's a little bit different.
Right, let's get things first. I and Arpen Som.
Yep.
Head commissarate of the Rakshasa within this province.
What, sorry?
The head commissarate.
Okay.
Now, I have done research, extensive and otherwise, into who you three are.
Oh, that's great. So then maybe you're aware of my situation?
I am aware of your situation, Finch.
Wow. I don't think I've heard someone call me Finch in your position ever.
Yes,
They usually
well,
call me Freak or Go Away.
seeing as how your original name has been stricken from any and all records, I say Finch is a perfectly fine name.
Oh.
I know
All
who
right.
you are, Oza. Fine gentleman, member of the clans who are, unfortunately, I give my condolences.
thank you.
And you, Ezekiel. That, for a little bit, is still a mystery. But one surely solved at a later date.
Man. Ezekiel's a hidden fucker, that's for sure.
Finch has all this mystery around him and shit, but I'm not sure about Ezekiel.
He's so fucking shifty, man. He's so sus.
The way he acts spells out some kind of neutral, goodish sort of thing.
The way he gets
I
fucking
feel
stung
like there's a lot of. I feel like
He
there's
gets
some
fucking
awful
stung
evil
looking.
down there somewhere.
Fuck's sake, dude.
It's, yeah, it is what it is.
So where would you like to start?
I guess, why am I missing my eye?
Right. Before you were who you are now, you are Yukata Shiga, member of the Gilded Order, and a high-ranking member of the Inner Circle.
I was.
Yes. Not in the form you are now. You were somebody else. Physically different.
Oh, okay. I wasn't always a gnome?
No. From my understanding and from what I've been able to glean through information, you were physically somebody else.
Oh, okay. When the note said,
May I see this note?
Sure. I pull out from the book bag the scroll. I don't know the scroll's just numbers, but below the numbers I have written like what the numbers mean.
Right. Makes sense. They finally found you.
Well, I haven't tried to keep my presence unknown. I guess I didn't really know I was supposed to stay hidden.
Yes, unfortunately, it was a side effect of the fight that you had before you lost your memory. My sources say that during your undercover operations that you were partaking in, you found someone, you met someone, and that someone changed who you were, not through seams of magic, but a cause with which they believed that you followed suit.
I pull out the signet ring when I hear that. And I just sort of look at it and I go, like this?
Yes.
What does this mean?
The Gilded Order, with the knowledge that I have been able to be allowed to know, and information that I've taken, is a sect of the church which deals in necromantic activity and was created before the attempt to raise Gok Tengri all those many years ago. The greatest relic that this nation has is the Book of Gok Tengri, a book made of pure jade, containing all his thoughts and knowledge. Unfortunately, the Gilded Order had this book, and unfortunately, you stole this book. Handed it to individuals that would seek Gok Tengri risen again.
Is Gok Tengri being risen a bad thing? I don't mean to sound ignorant, but
Reasons to believe that the original attempting to raise him from the dead didn't go as planned because there was nothing to bring back. He is gone. Slain. The fear was at the time through through members of the church and those close to the champion, were that bringing back Gok Tengri wouldn't bring him back, so to speak. It would bring back an amalgamation, a horror beyond this world. No longer him. Twisted, broken, destructive.
okay. And I was with a faction that was seeking to resurrect.
No, the Gilded Order's attempts are to stop that from happening. And they did originally. Because they were missing an 8th gem, which has since gone missing and are unable to find where it is.
The broken tree sect. That's the one that's trying to resurrect Gok Tengri.
Part of it, yes. There are many factions at play dealing with resurrecting Gok Tengri. Some of us wish it to happen. Even in my own enclaves, they wish it done.
I've met many people who are Rakshasas who believe in the resurrection of the Golden Sun.
Not surprising. But unfortunately, I believe that it would be a mistake. But because of the way that we are within Arcosis, sometimes our hands are tempered, tied, bound.
What is the relationship between the Gilded Order and the Rakshasa? I seem to get shifted eyes, and from what you said, the Gilded Order wanting to stop the resurrection, but that doesn't explain why they have to bend the knee to some of my whims.
It has to do with the perceived power that the Gilded Order has. There's a reason there was only 2 in that meeting earlier today. Because sometimes 2 is all that they need.
What power do the Gilded Order possess?
Powers beyond those with which the church has. Powers of the mind.
So it's fear.
In a way, yes. The Guild Order has done their best to keep this necromantic sect at bay, and for a very long time they have remained good on that. And then the war came with the Empire. And unfortunately, during that war, a enclave of the Gilded Order was found. And unfortunately, they were killed. It has set the Gilded Order back quite a lot. There have been cracks in the wall that they have built. And from that cracked wall has allowed the scum and villainy with which they hunt to grow and fester.
So you are very much on the side of the Gilded Order then?
In a way, yes. I am torn. No attempt has ever been made to revive a god. So it is only speculation with which the ritual would be a success or a horrific failure. And sometimes a gamble that big is too much to contend with.
I look at Ezekiel, and I kind of look at you like that and tap the bag of bronze.
All right. Well, you've got the gem, dude.
I just kind of want validation.
Yeah.
I pull the bag of bronze up and put it on the table.
I don't need your money, Finch.
There is more than money in this bag.
Yes.
You are familiar with what else is in here?
No, I can only surmise that the reason you did bring it out is that there might be more than just money in the bag.
Right. I unstring the bag and kind of like the gem is on top. And I go
over in the common clothes.
No. I dropped it in the bag, like
And you put the clothes
from
back out. Okay.
yeah.
In my head, it was still wrapped in the clothes in the bag, in case you touched it by accident while grabbing coins out.
No, the bag of bronze is not getting touched for whatever reason.
Yeah, cool.
So I don't really say anything. I just unstring the bag and kind of let it open up, unfurl a little bit, and show the gem on top.
Right. He looks immediately like shocked that you have it, that you have this gem.
Is this relevant to the current conversation?
Very much so.
I tie it back up and then put it back down. 100% received this on accident.
How so?
The people who gave it to us did not accidentally give it to us. We accidentally received it in the lines that we didn't know it was in there.
Make a persuasion check.
You want to help me?
Yeah, I do.
And Enrique or
Well, Uzi doesn't know anything about it. It's just me and you. Remember his name?
Yeah.
What am I wrong? Persuasion.
Oh well, you can if you want.
So helping you just means I just roll a d20. We just pick the high.
Well, I would just roll advantage.
Yeah, helping you would just give
roll
him.
advantage. Yeah, roll advantage. Yeah, sorry. I got +4, but that's
Fuck, that wasn't any better. 13.
Like a complete coincidence, an unfortunate series of events.
We spoke with some cloaked people something to do with a golden sun. And they handed this exact bag to a Rakshasa called Rogu. He then handed the bag to us in payment for a seemingly tiny deed of just delivering a vase across the city.
Right. Well, that's not good.
I have wondered quite a lot why this was given to us. I have tried not to think that it was a warlord gem. Why would we, of all people, be receiving this? But it wasn't until I heard a conversation in which there are 3 warlord gems missing.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed, there are.
As well as you said, an 8th. Which I suspect this very much could be, considering this gem was in our possession before the 2 warlords, or before the Bayan Olgi warlord was attacked in Chengdu.
Now, there are technically only 7 warlord gems. Now, they're only named thus because the warlords have them. And now it has become, over a period of time, a common name for them. They weren't originally called that. Once part of a belt, if you're familiar with this tale, in regards to the passing of the king of Arcosis. Even then, there were only 7. Before that, they were a selection of 8, hidden deep away. The gems of soul. Parts containing glimpses, strands of power of the very being that made them. Gok Tengri.
And the 8 emperors.
Yes. Selfish that they are.
Well, right. Do you know anything about the fight that I had?
Not much. I know that it was very one-sided, but you did kill quite a many. Unfortunately, the magical chaos or that entire fight has had some unforeseen circumstances. For one, the fact that you were no longer in your body that you were before, your memory is gone, and that's all the powers that came with it.
Do you know, you said that I killed a few.
Yes.
What were they?
Members of the guild.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately, they tracked you down after you had already handed off the book.
All right. Well, I at least have a baseline knowledge for what happened to me. It still feels like I have lived for a year without any knowledge of who I was, and now I know all this, and I still feel so not myself.
Yes, well, you know, such is the way.
I pat Finch real quick in the back, and I go, "We'll get there."
Is there anything else I might need to know going forward? The guild know I am here.
Yes, they do.
The guild have already threatened me twice. Is there anything I need to know before the day rolls over to the next one?
I can guarantee they will not strike at you while you're inside the city. And I can also let you know when they leave the city eventually if you decide to stay a little bit longer.
We will probably be here for another day or two.
The situation in regards to this whole thing has gotten exceedingly out of paw. Unfortunately, the members of the Fallen Sun have more benefactors than I realized. The Ordering is here, and that means that they also wish to resurrect their own gods.
I did hear about the Ordering while I was upstairs.
Yes. The Ordering is a system of governance for the giants across the continent. During the War in Heaven, their gods died as a sacrifice. How they learned wind of this, I don't know. But if there are other nations at play interested in the resurrection of a god and in a hope or potential attempt at resurrections of their own, deeply concerning. Unfortunately, it seems that gods are resurrecting, or at least appearing more than they should.
Well, that's a lot to think about, I suppose. I must give you my absolute highest thanks and appreciation for being so transparent with me.
No worries. Sometimes
refreshing.
trust is best to be open. And now I will openly leave. Finch, good night. Oza? Your Shogun is proud of you. I hope you know that. And Ezekiel, you owe us a favor. And they leave. And that is where we will end today's session.
I want to pay for the food!
Is there something you want to fucking tell us, Mikey?
No, nothing, dog. We're good.
Ezekiel guy's a fucking fag, bro. Fuck this guy.
Like Finch
That's a
has
dog.
mystery behind him, but I trust him.
juice,
I
baby.
don't feel like he has a kind of second motive that he's hiding from everyone else. I
Yeah.
feel like he's not Two-Faced.
There's no
Yeah.
motive.
I don't want to wake up from some random dream or some shit, and then see him standing over me with a fucking knife.
I saw that.
That's what I was saying the first game we played. I was like, Ezekiel is like a typical Mikey character, but where everything he says is just slightly wrong or slightly off. Just every single thing he says and does is just like, oh, what? It's like an AI wrote a Mikey character where
He
it's like
gives
just
me-
some uncanny valley shit's going on.
He gives me the kind of vibe of person where you go up. Oh, sorry. I don't want to bother you, but I didn't order for any onions in my burger. Oh, sorry. Thank you. We'll sort that out right now. Goes in the back and puts rat poison in the fucking burger. That's the kind of vibes that I'm getting from him right
No
now.
nefariousness in me.
He's not a liar.
I gave
but
back the gem. What's wrong with that? I'm open and transparent.
I feel like I put it to the point where you almost had no choice but to give that back to me.
Oh, was there a choice?
Was that an okay session?
Yeah, although with how long we were at the sharpened table, I do wish I had gone to Danzok's room and said like, "Oh, hey, you wanna do protection?" You know, just so that
No,
Danzok could have also been there.
No, I think it sucks because I have to play a character that isn't the center of attention. You know, like with the other campaign with Downtails, I feel like not so much the story revolved around me, is that I was always kind of pushing the story in a direction.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm playing a character that does the opposite. I kind of just go along with it. So
Yeah,
it kind of sucks that I have to go. Wait, am I needed in this part?
Yeah,
No,
Dante's
I'm not.
become
I'm
the
just gonna do it.
of this
Yeah, that's
exactly.
why I actually didn't want to go and see Sima Yuan because I was like, oh, I feel like this whole day has been just about me, so I'm just gonna like not. I'll see him
Yeah.
later.
We've got
Yeah,
the fight
yeah.
coming though, so that'll be the big.
Yeah. So that'll be something.
Yeah, I have to every time I make a decision, I think, do I need to be here? Do I need to make a kerfuffle? Do I need to speak up? And then I'm like, no, that's not my character. I just
You know,
need to shut the fuck up.
to me, in my head, there will be a point. Do you remember the ending to The Walking Dead season 2, the Telltale game,
No,
Mike?
but
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
Where Billy or whatever fights the woman
Oh, Kenny,
over the baby.
Yeah,
Kenny versus that. I feel like that's gonna happen. I'm Clementine. Danzok is Kenny, or you're Kenny, and then Danzok's like the woman. It's like I gotta make the two buff boys are gonna fight at some point. I'm gonna have to pick a side.
That is exactly how I'm feeling with fuck, it's been ages. Mayak and Morvis. That's how I'm
That is
thinking.
fucking for certain gonna happen. That is a guarantee. The minute I fucking hear Mickey go, hey man, I saw Morvis pop in and out.
Because I'm
What the
kind of
fuck did
feel
you
like
No, it'll happen.
I should tell Mike, but
The minute I find out, dude, oh man.
but how long until he kills me?
No, Maya wouldn't kill Mickey. Maya could. What I see it happen is like Maya will either find out through some way, or you'll tell him. I'll go, alright, no worries. And it'll be like that. It's like that TMNT animated film where fucking Leo and Raph like argue on top of the raining rooftop. He's you fucking did this to me. That's pretty much what it'll be. It'll just be me flipping out at him, and then I'll kill him.
Dante, in regards to the encounter or like the conversation with your mentor Zugzol, your thoughts on that?
No, that was good. That was good. I think it's exactly what was needed because I feel like, yeah, other than I'm just with these guys, I have no incentive to be with these dudes. But having that is like, okay, I actually have a reason to watch my back now and, kind of be aware that, if I have homies on my 6, it's probably not going to be too bad if I get jumped or some shit like that.
Don't trust Rakshasha, and then it cuts to us 3 having dinner with the Rakshasha going, yeah, we trust you, dude.
Yeah, I know. I was like, dude, I want to meet up with him, have him tell me that Rakshasas are not to be trusted, so I'm not so trusting in the Rakshasa.
Yeah, no, I'm curious to see, and I feel like this was a good one for other people to build their characters up, especially Brandon's. And I feel like we're like, okay, now we're getting to the bottom of this motherfucker, and now with fucking Mike and Ezekiel, I feel like it's like, who the fuck is this guy now? His story is yet to come.
Fucking conversation up top, man.
His story is yet to come. So I feel like that's it. I feel like my story, everyone knows my shit, everyone knows what I'm doing.
We stop recording.